It's time for Sedano and Cap.
A little sabor, and we're going to just nosh.
It is George Sedano. It is Scott Kaplan. Sedano and Cap is on.
I'm going to have to say respectfully, I'm going to disagree.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know.
The LA afternoon drive takeover.
He likes to lay the wood.
Yeah. You say Kikuchi.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year.
Christopher can go to hell.
Oh, nothing worse than the horse. Nah, man, black don't crack.
Benjamin Pratt is like, how do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. Hey, these Hard Knocks guys are all over me right now. It's like I'm in back in Dayton. You are a bit killer.
Because you got to talk about sperm.
Here we go.
You don't know. You don't know. And you know why you don't know? Because you're gutless, Andy. You're gutless.
Sedano and Cap.
Come on. I'm going to mount you. Bing, ba-da-ba. Come on, D'Marco. Bing, ba-dum-bum, ba-da-ba. Bing, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum, bing, ticka-ding, ba-dum-bum, ba-da-ba. Bing, ba-dum-bum. Yeah. Bing, ba-dum-bum, ticka-ding, ba-dum-bum, ba-da-ba. Bing, ba-da-ba, ticka-ding, ba-dum-bum. Yeah.
Stomping, see?
I feel
There
you.
you go. Come on.
D'Marco is in for Sedano.
Where's that, baby?
And what's going to be nice about this is not like one day here, one day there. This is going to be for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're plowing along, man.
You are in the house.
That's right. We're a couple weeks out of camp, man.
I know. I can't
Football
wait.
is around the corner. Yes, sir.
So would you like to, as we were talking about during the Super Crosstalk, would you like to break some ice?
I would love to break some ice.
Okay, then I'm going to start
Can I pour
off
something
today.
on top of it?
Sure.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I got the Tito's
I
right
see
here for
that
you.
right there,
I
yeah.
got the Tito's. So I'm going to start off by saying this.
Is that Funchy back there?
Funchy love.
Funchy hiding in the back. What's up, Funch?
I am hiding.
You got to wear like something other than black. I can't
Why?
see. I can't see back there.
It's very slimming.
He's
It's very
in the
slimming.
corner. He's,
Oh.
yeah, Venus flytrap.
I didn't know
over
what
there.
you were saying.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I mean, I still couldn't see DeAndre's tattoo. I mean, I'm sorry, but I just couldn't see it.
It's a lion.
You
You,
know,
can't see that from there, really?
I mean, last night, DeAndre, seriously, how long did I sit there and look at your arm?
Oh, it was good 15, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I know. I was like, I can't see it,
Has
man.
anybody ever not seen it as much as Cap?
He is the only one.
the only one.
Come on, dog. Come on. You can't see that tattoo. Come on, man.
you can.
For real. You can't. Like, when he told me he was going to get this big-ass tattoo on
Yeah.
his forearm, I was like, dude, don't get that. I can't even see the lion. How am I going to see that?
As soon as he pulled your shirt up in the back, that's a lion. Nice lion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, D'Marco.
I don't know how you missed that. But
Good-
anyway,
good
go
looking
ahead.
line. Good looking
Yeah.
line. So I had a situation happen this morning. I'm going to I'll ice break the show like this because, you know, I know that Ramona's in her car right now and she wants to hear this story.
Mamo, is she still mad about the game?
I
Because I know she's a serious competitor.
She is a competitor.
How
I don't
many
know.
dingers did she give up?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Six. That's-
7.
I'm sure that's got to bother her.
7 at least.
Okay.
At
But
least
anyway,
7 home runs.
Yeah,
at
it's
least
not her
7.
fault. Yeah. But go ahead.
So today I had to take a Zoom meeting. Okay. I mean, Zoom meetings are commonplace now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do way, way, way more Zoom meetings than I ever do in-person meetings, right? Because in-person meetings today are like a waste of everybody's time, aren't they?
True.
I mean, you got to schlep here, schlep there, waste of time. Can't get things done while you're driving. I mean, you take calls, whatever. But all in all, I Zoom meet a lot.
Zoom changed sports. It really did. You don't have to go to the combine anymore. You can stay home and do that. But anyway, go ahead.
So I'm in this. So this morning, I'm at my home away from home. I don't know if you know this or not, D'Marco, but I literally live across the street at the East Central Hotel, right across the street from Figueroa, right?
Yes.
And so here's LA Live, and here's the East Central, and that's my home away from home. So I wake up this morning, and I decided that I'm going to go down to Nixo, which is the bar lounge area, and they have a nice coffee set up in the morning, and so I make myself a nice cup of coffee, whatever. And I'm sitting down, and I'm taking this Zoom call. And I'm on this
Oh,
call.
you're zooming in Nixo.
I'm in the bar restaurant area. It's quiet. It's by myself.
Okay.
And I am
No
taking.
matter how this goes, it's your fault. But go ahead.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm zooming, right?
Yeah.
And there's this lady that I've never met before, and there's this guy on the call, and I've never met him before, and then there's a friend of mine, and he's on the call as well, and he's
Okay.
in North Carolina, right? So we're in the middle of this call, and I'm drinking this coffee, and all of a sudden the coffee hits me.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you guys know what I'm saying here,
Of
right?
course.
Of course
yeah.
we do.
Right? I mean,
Your food wants out.
right? Yes, that's right.
Time to recycle.
Exactly. Listen, a lot
Gotta
of times,
download.
right, a lot of times, just the smell of the coffee,
Yes.
will just clean me out.
Absolutely.
Okay, but in this case,
My
I was
stomach is in retreat.
I was a cup and a half in. Okay, so I'm a cup and a half into of this coffee, right? And I'm on Zoom, and I got the camera on, and I got the microphone on.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I got to stand up. I mean, I got to like move.
Oh, man.
I got to move around a little bit. I got to stand up.
That's a bad
right?
idea.
This is not good. This is not good. So now I'm like, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Oh my God. I'm hanging on for dear life.
Teeth are floating.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not good at all.
you.
It's a bad situation. So finally I decide, you know what? I can't handle it
This
anymore.
is not showing up on your face on Zoom. You're doing a pretty good job of being Botox face.
But I think that you can see like my hand, like my hands are on the side of the
Something's
chair,
going on.
and I'm like pushing up. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to manipulate my stomach. I swear to God.
Cap,
I
are you
swear
okay?
to God, right? And I'm like, okay, and I'm not doing any talking at all. I mean, I'm not saying a
Just
word. Right. I can't even talk. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm moving around. I'm in trouble. I know it's getting worse, and I am hanging on for dear life. Okay. Finally, I can't take it anymore. I push mute on the microphone. I turn the camera off. I take my phone, my computer,
No, you didn't.
my backpack,
No.
and my fanny pack. That's right. I said it. I have a fanny pack.
Okay,
Man,
Dwayne
yep.
Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I run. The Zoom call's still going on. I got headphones in. The Zoom call's still going on. Camera's off, microphone's off, computer's in my hand, stuff's wrapped all around me, and I run to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
I run to this bathroom. I throw down my backpack. I throw down my fanny pack. And I am in this meeting on the headphones, and I am about to sit down on the throne.
Oh, my God.
And I swear to God, man, like before.
That's nasty.
Nasty.
That's nasty.
And before I just let it go. Because I mean, I'm like this, D'Marco. I am hanging on, man.
You got the turtle head going.
Oh, the turtle head. The turtle head was emerging. Okay, it was spotting.
I got you.
Okay, if
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I feel disgusting.
Oh my God.
Oh, horrible, right?
Yeah,
So now I'm like, but before I let it go, with my backpack on the ground and my fanny pack on the ground and my computer still just barely cracked.
That's pretty good.
And my headphones in and I can hear what's going on. You better just make sure the mute is on and the camera's off.
Mm-hmm. And
once I knew for sure mute was on and camera was off.
Okay, all right. I thought you meant you turned it back on and then off again, so they saw you.
Let it go, man.
And now they all know.
Just let it go. And I let it go, and it happened fast, right? And then as soon as I was done, okay, I picked up my computer, all right? I picked up my bags, both bags. I ran back out to Nixo,
Did you
the
flush?
East Central. Yes, I flushed,
okay.
but the mic was still muted and the camera was still off. And I get back, and now I go to a different part of the place, and I turn my mic on and I turn my camera on. I'm like, hey guys, sorry, I had to get up and move because there were some people had come around and I was in the middle of this call, so I wanted to move over to a private area and go, hey, let me just make a couple of comments on some of the things that you guys were talking about while I was just moving my equipment around. Like, they had no idea.
Did you actually hear them?
Oh, I heard the whole meeting.
You heard the whole thing.
The whole thing.
That's multitasking.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I mean, I was sweating.
I bet you had to, but
Yeah.
why? Why did the coffee just broke you?
Just, you know what happened?
What did you eat the night before?
I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
We all went out for dinner last night.
Okay.
It was me,
Yeah.
and it was DeAndre, and it was the Queen, and it was Jorge Briones.
Yes.
And we all went down to Lazy Dog down here, right here at LA Live. Had a wonderful dinner. It was terrific.
What did you have?
I had a salad, and I had like some rice and some chicken. It was very nice.
Okay.
But then what happened is my 17-year-old daughter had taken a train from San Luis Obispo to Union Station.
Yeah.
I picked her up at Union Station. She's like, Dad, I'm really hungry. Can we get something to eat? So the only thing that was really open at LA Live on a Tuesday night was, today is Wednesday, right? It is?
Yes,
Yeah.
today's Wednesday.
Was Yard House, right? So we went to Yard
Good
House.
spot,
I
yeah.
wasn't eating. I didn't need to eat. My daughter wanted to eat. She ordered like a veggie burger.
Okay.
Okay. And then she had like a couple of bites left, and I'm like, of course, I got to eat a little bit of
finished
it.
it.
I ate that veggie burger, and that veggie burger is what got me this morning. I believe.
It's the same as a salad almost.
I believe that veggie burger may have gotten me.
Okay, yeah, because coffee works, but not that fast.
Yeah,
something else was.
Something, I don't know.
I guess veggie burgers
Something
didn't
else
agree with
was
you.
bubbling in there.
Something happened.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was.
But
man.
we've all been there, Cap.
Right. Well, isn't that the case though? Like
Yeah.
nowadays in Zoom meetings, like where all of a sudden you're like, this is uncomfortable and I feel really bad, but I got to put on the mute and I got to turn down the camera and I got to run to the
That's
ladies'
never
room.
happened to me.
No?
No, that's
No.
never
Oh, this doesn't happen
happened
to
me.
everybody?
No,
Really?
I've gotten
Oh,
like
never.
No?
I've done my makeup while I'm in a Zoom meeting, and obviously the camera's off. But I've never gone to the restroom or
No.
gotten ready.
No, I
Like
think I
taking
would
off my
hang
gloves.
up
No,
and call back.
I didn't go to the restroom.
Well, you did.
I ran to the bathroom in an emergency situation.
Right.
Same thing.
You guys,
Same
nobody
difference.
here's ever had an emergency on a Zoom.
No.
Come
Not
on,
like
Funchy
that.
Lover.
No.
Come on, man.
No.
Come on, really?
Yeah, he's
trying to
like,
think-
nah.
I'm trying to
bro.
think, like,
Walked
you know, we
in
have a
on
lot
me.
of Zoom meetings
Yeah.
here at the office and stuff like that. I'm trying to think. No, I have
Never.
not.
Somebody's
Never.
walked in, like into the shot, or started yelling at me from the side, but
Same.
never,
Come on,
never
Big
that.
D.
I went
Come
to
on.
school, Cap.
No.
Come on, man.
I went
no.
to school during COVID time and finished my degree, and never did I ever do that or
No.
anybody on those Zooms.
Got stuck on the 405 once.
Yeah, I've
Brand
done.
muffin, 2 cups
Oh,
of
you know
coffee.
what I have done?
I got stuck in traffic.
I was gonna say what I have done is I forgot to mute, and I was driving. They didn't know I was driving, and I had like a counselor meeting, and I'm like, bleep bleep bleep, and the guy goes, "Whoa, are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not muted." He goes, "No, where are you?" I'm like, "I'm driving." That I've gotten caught,
wow.
but never got him caught
I'm
with my
so
pants
proud
down.
of you, though. I'm so proud of Cap. You didn't have a problem. You wore the same clothes out. You stayed in tune with the meeting all while this was going on.
Yeah, but when I
That's
got back,
pretty good, right?
But when I got
Yeah.
back to my room, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no!
When I got back to my room,
Straight to the shower?
yes, immediately.
Oh, wow.
And you know, any good hotel has a
clean.
laundry bag. You know what I mean? I had to take my underpants and my pants and put both of them in the laundry bag
Happy
because they're both dirty.
depends.
No, they're dirty. Both of them are dirty.
We need to get you
my
Depends.
God.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
do
we
need
to
Depends.
do.
Yes.
Somebody
I do.
sponsor Cap and
my
it
God,
Depends.
that's
I do.
hilarious.
I do. It's true.
Oh, I wish that would have ended bad, though.
It ended half bad.
Good for you.
It ended half bad.
Yes.
All right. Didn't go full bad. It went
Love
half
it.
bad. All right. Hey, let me say this. That's what's called ice breaking.
That's an icebreaker.
That is what's called ice breaking
Yes.
right there. Okay. So we're gonna get started now. Now that we've loosened up, we've relaxed.
Football fever.
Right. Now we're ready to go.
Let's go.
Let me talk to everybody first for a minute about my friend Avner Gatt. Now, many people ask me, they're like, I don't understand. Like, why is Avner Gatt? Why is he the go-to guy? And I keep telling everybody, because you have to understand, Avner Gatt has a team, and the team is what creates all of the success. And when I say all of the success, I mean all of the 5-star reviews on Yelp, on the Better Business Bureau, on Google, that when you have an emergency, like I did, sometimes you need your homeowner's insurance to come clean up the mess. In this particular case, I was able to handle it on my own. You feel me? But the thing is that Avner's got a proven track record of success, and he's got a team. People that used to work in law firms, people that used to work for insurance companies, people that used to work around the hazardous material industry, people that worked in home restoration, people that worked in moving. The point I'm trying to make to you is he's got an entire team. That's why he's so successful, so that when you have an emergency and your insurance adjuster comes to your house and says, we can pay for the damage, but you know it's not nearly enough to pay for the damage that's happened here, you call Avner Gatt. Avner takes care of business. He gets you the money you deserve, and you do deserve that money because you pay your homeowner's insurance every month, and they should be taking care of you when you need them. Call 818-917-5256. 818-917-5256. Visit his website, avnergatt.com, AVNERGAT, avnergatt.com. When you have an emergency, don't negotiate with the homeowner's insurance company. Avner negotiates on your behalf and gets you the best deal. And D'Marco, I don't know if you know this or not, but when you call Avner Gatt, he answers the phone. Do you know what he says when he answers
I
the
do
phone?
know what he says.
What does he say? Let me
He
hear.
says, hello.
Hey parents, another fun fact for you here from Children's Dental Fun Zone. They are open 7 days a week, so your child can be seen any day of the week, and they take emergencies, which is obviously something you need to be aware of because you never know when those emergencies will come about.
213-747-2000. 213-747-2000. We will schedule your free consultation with no obligation, no recovery, no fee. And if you want a second opinion on your current case, we'll be happy to help. 213-747-2000. The Personal Injury Law Offices of Joseph S. Normand.
At Cardin Alleyway Hyundai, the sizzling summer sales event is on now. Lease a new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SCL for only $249 a month plus tax for 36 months on approved credit. Plus get peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and the Hyundai Assurance Program. Cardin Alleyway Hyundai just off the 91 freeway in the Corona Auto Center or CardinAlleyWayHyundai.com. Lease for $249 plus tax. License and fee to well-qualified buyers. 36-month lease. 10K miles per year. $34.99 due at signing. Not all buyers will qualify. Down payment may be required. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 07/31/2024.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got NuGenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of NuGenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of NuGenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
Nice.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm holding on.
Come on now. Come on.
Don't.
This song mended fences in my neighborhood.
Oh, really?
It really did. We were on the cable side of the street. This is when cable first came out. So there were some kids that didn't get MTV. So we had the rock kids and the everyone else. And there was a girl that said, who never spoke to us before, can you please record this video?
On a VHS tape?
On a VHS tape.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted this video. Like, this crossed over. It was like really crossing over. Can you record this for me? Never spoke to me before. Lived in the same neighborhood for 8 years.
Okay.
Finally.
She walked over. Said.
Gave me a tape. Can you please record When Doves Cry for me? It was just one of those moments.
And so
Mended fences in our neighborhood.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
It's awesome.
You know, I don't know how, but last night I got back to my home away from home, the East Central, and I turned on the television, and this is probably around 11-ish. So I was about to watch, like, the local news.
Yeah.
Which I did. I watched a lot of local news last night, which I don't usually watch, but I did last night. Shout out to my man Dallas Raines. Great weather report last evening. Outstanding work by you, sir. And then I was flipping channels. I don't know why, but it's on all the time lately. Boys in the Hood.
It's still on?
I was watching the hell out of Boys in the Hood last night. You know?
Yeah.
When the USC recruiter goes to see Ricky, you know, and tells him, he says, "Hey, young brother, I think you could do anything you put your mind to."
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you know, I think I can."
Yeah, Ricky.
I love that movie.
That movie broke my heart.
Yeah. I mean, Ice Cube and his whole crew sitting out front drinking them 40s of Old E.
Doughboy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I haven't had a 40 of Old E in a long time.
I meant don't ever have one again.
No?
Never again. No.
You're not having
When's
one.
the last time you guys had a 40? Have you ever had a 40?
I actually have, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I've had
How'd
a
it
40.
go?
It was
What?
Did you get in the
Schlitz
fight?
Malt Liquor Bowl?
I think it was called Cobra. I think
Cobra. Oh,
yeah.
Cobra.
Yeah, the King Cobra. Ooh.
Cobra, really?
Cobra.
Ooh.
Fudge, I know you had an
That was my
old...
first
Oh,
one.
yeah, probably like...
You had an old ignorant...
Probably like 1998.
Okay.
Yeah.
1998?
98?
You haven't had a 40 since 98?
That's the last time
my
you should
senior year
have
of high
one.
school. Yes.
Right. That was it
Wow.
back then. Yeah.
That's a long time,
I
Bunchy.
actually met that running back. Remember the video he showed when the recruiter came
Yes,
over? They popped that.
Yeah.
I met that kid.
He said that was my junior year. He goes, we lost the game. He goes,
Yes.
but I had like 250 yards rushing.
That play is amazing. He made
Yeah.
like 8 people miss on that play.
That was very Reggie Bush.
big time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's funny about a 40. I haven't had a 40 myself of Oldie in quite a long time myself. I know that probably surprises a lot of people, you know, but I also have not had a 40 of Oldie in quite some time. But I remember one time we had this team meeting, and our coach comes in. This is Paul Hackett, who eventually went on to coach USC.
Yeah.
And he looked at, we'd gotten beat up the day before. I don't remember who we played. We got beat. And he said to this one kid, and this guy, hey, shout out if you're listening out there today, because I know everybody is, Alexius Perkins from right here in L.A. And
It's a great name.
He said, Lex, he said, how did that make you feel? And Lex said, man, coach, man, I was so mad at that game yesterday, man. I couldn't even drink a 40.
Wow.
And everybody in the room just started buzzing up, going, oh, damn.
That's a bad deal.
He couldn't drink a 40.
Wow.
Like, dude, we just got killed. Like, it wasn't supposed to be funny.
That's a big deal, though. Back in the day, 40s used to be the thing.
Right. If you can't drink a 40, you know you were really upset.
What were we thinking, Funch? 40 ounces of Old Ignorant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Man, I don't know what you were doing, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Every day?
No.
Ice Cube was drinking them in the movie like they were water.
And you had to drink it right. Yes.
I know, yeah.
I'm a good girl. I've never done that.
You better go to the store with that. I've said that about 1,000 times. Anyway, go ahead.
So D'Marco here and I were having a conversation at the softball game on Friday night. And really, D'Marco, it was you who brought it up.
Yeah.
And
During the game?
Yeah, you kind of came up and you were like, hey, let me ask you guys all a question. Do you remember what it was?
I'm not sure. Go ahead.
It was, when do you turn the page to football?
Oh, yeah. That was you guys.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about it. Somebody asked that. Yeah. When do you turn the page to football?
Like, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
When the NBA finals happen, and then you get through the NBA draft and maybe a little bit of NBA free agency, and then baseball gets to the All-Star break, as soon as you are done with the All-Star break, it is football season.
That's when you turn the page, after the All-Star game.
That's for me.
Okay.
How about you?
Is that everybody else? I'm curious. That was a great question.
Yeah.
All-Star game?
All-Star game.
All-Star game that's when you turn to football. Like, it's open. Now we're getting ready for football.
Late July.
Late July. Does that kind of count as All-Star game?
No, because late July is like training camps are starting. You know,
okay, so you wait for guys to go to camp.
Yeah,
I'm with him.
I do.
You skip the build-up and just get right into it.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
D, when do you?
Right after All-Star, I'm already looking at different news and,
I don't know why it's like this for me. As soon as the NBA crowns a champion, it's football season.
What about baseball, bruh?
As soon as the
What about
NBA
baseball?
crowns a champion,
Está loco.
it is football season. We turn our eyes to the gridiron.
Dodgers, bruh.
Baseball
Dodgers.
picks up in October. You know what I'm saying?
That is, there's a lot of people who don't watch the NBA until the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because people think the NBA regular season is boring.
Mm-hmm.
I hear what you're saying about baseball. If you're not like a real baseball fan, I say real, meaning like if you don't have a team, you're not passionate, you don't watch every night, you may not watch baseball until the playoffs happen.
Right.
That is true.
And you probably spent time on baseball up until that point. But now it's football season. The NBA's over. We can stop talking about certain people, I thought. And then we move to football, right? That's how the world works. No?
Listen, for
or
me.
Is it just my world?
No. For me,
Yeah.
today is July 17th. Last night was the baseball All-Star game. Okay, Ohtani hit a home run.
Yeah.
And the guy who was the MVP, Duran, from Boston, is a guy who's got Southern California roots. You know, he's from Orange County. You know?
Corona and went to school in Cyprus.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, born in Corona, went to high school in Orange County, and kid has a great story. You know, he's a 7th-round draft choice, and he's kind of battled his way up, and this is kind of his first major, like his first really serious, like, leadoff, going to be on the roster opening day, and, you know, hits this home run, and the American League wins again. But I'm not into the All-Star game.
No, not much.
Like, I'm not into the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. I am into the Pro Bowl, though.
You are?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I used to like the game of it, but it's your best players, so you kind of watch it.
So wait, so you watch the NFL skills competition now?
I do. It's fun.
No,
I like the competition.
There's
What?
no way you do. The skills competition?
I do. It's fun. It is, because it's all the same guys you saw,
He's
and you
a
get to see a
nerd.
different side of them.
No, he's just a football junkie.
Yeah, he's a little,
I respect it.
Yeah.
But
No,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying he's a football nerd.
Well, close to a junkie. Spring football, I'm still trying to find a taste for.
Do they
But
still
I
do
will
the-
watch the Pro Bowl.
Do they still do the quarterback challenge thing?
The quarterback challenge.
Yeah, where they have like the bunch of quarterbacks and they're throwing it at targets.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
I like to see that
I
stuff.
like to see that stuff too.
It's fun, yes. But baseball all-star, not so much. Like I said, soon as the NBA, when they hold up a champion, I go right to football.
Yeah, all of a sudden I start to hear the old Monday Night Football theme in my head. You know what I mean? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah.
Yeah, you get me fired up right now.
It becomes football, right?
No doubt.
When you hear that song,
it's on.
You know it's football season.
See, it may be the player side, because right about now you're getting ready for camp. You're less than 2 weeks from camp. So as a player, my whole life, I think I switched off sports because I'm getting ready for camp. This is family time. Because once I start camp, I'm going to be busy until February. You know what I mean? So I can put sports on hold. Yeah. And then I can pick it back up. I'm not going to miss the World Series. I just, the All-Star game. Who cares?
Yeah,
the home run derby. Who cares?
Didn't care.
Yeah.
Did not care.
Yeah, not at all. Anybody?
Can't
care?
fake it. Cannot fake it.
Yeah. Long ball home run derby. Anybody? No? Yeah. It was fun in the steroid era.
Yeah, really fun.
Wasn't that was a blast.
Like in 1999, I was in Fenway Park to see Mark McGwire.
Oh my God.
And
Come on.
and that whole crew of guys.
Yeah.
And Tony Gwynn came out and had Ted Williams on a golf cart, and then they brought everybody to the pitcher's mound.
That was cool.
And that was cool. And I was there, and I was
cool.
like, now this is a cool thing to be at.
Yeah.
But last night I just could not fake it at all.
Nobody believes DeMarco in the chat, by the way. Everyone
Believes me
says
about what?
That you actually watched the skills challenge. They're like, he needs to stop faking the funk.
No, I do.
Are you faking the funk right
Especially
now?
if there's people I know. Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
They're like, no way he does that.
Of course. I guess you guys don't watch it.
I don't know. But see, I'm a basketball junkie. And I'm not gonna sit there and watch the skills competition when they, in the NBA. It's just not the same anymore. I know it's not the same.
But she's like, I watch
It's
it.
not the same.
Basketball through the
That's
tire.
not the same.
To
anymore.
each his own. To each his own.
Dunk contest,
three-point
not the same.
contest, yeah.
You capping. That's what people are saying. You capping.
No,
Man,
come
why
on.
you be capping?
You faking that funk.
Who, me?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
saying
you.
that. That's what
No,
they're
no,
saying. They're saying you're lying.
Look, I watch just about everything football related. Everything football related I watch, except for spring bowl. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
That's the downtime. Yeah, I can't get up for football then.
Well, I'm ready for football to start. As a matter of fact, coming up, a breaking news story related to a former USC Heisman Trophy winner. That breaking news coming up in a matter of moments. Before we get there, I want to tell everybody that on Friday night at the softball game and then at the after party, we were crushing icy cold Coors Lights. We love to chill here in Southern California, and no better way to do it than with an icy cold Coors Light. It's cold. It's crisp. It's clean. It's refreshing. Dare I say it is?
Crushable.
Yes. Crushable. That's exactly right. Icy cold Coors Light. You're cheering on your favorite teams. You're going out for your favorite hike. You're tuning into the Sedano and Kap podcast on your own time. I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a great time with icy cold Coors Light. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. And when drinking that icy cold Coors Light, celebrate responsibly.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. NextGen is the official AC heating plumbing company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. NextGen is the absolute best in the biz and has thousands of 5-star reviews online to prove it. And right now, you can get an $88 drain cleaning and they'll add in a free plumbing camera inspection. So if you're sick of dealing with a slow drain, just call NextGen at 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN. NextGen includes water, plumbing, heater, and AC safety inspections. Prioritize the safety of your loved ones at home. NextGen is the only name you need to remember for a safe and comfy home. And if you're concerned about the air quality in your home as well or have allergy problems, call NextGen and breathe easy with indoor air quality solutions to fit any budget. So call them at 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN, or visit them online at nextgenairandplumbing.com to schedule your appointment today.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGEN.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
At Skechers, we put the S in comfort. Now, I know you're probably spelling comfort in your head and asking yourself, is that possible? Am I just a really bad speller? Look, I don't know your spelling aptitude, but Skechers most definitely put the S in comfort. Because Skechers is the comfort technology company and has developed fits and features that change everything you know about comfort. Like hands-free Skechers slip-ins, the ultimate in comfort and convenience. It's footwear you just step into and they're on, with no bending down. Find Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like choosing Derek Jeter as the pinch hitter for your baseball team.
Jeter, you're in. We need a home run.
I'll give it a try. I've swung a bat once or twice.
That's out of here. Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Go, D'Marco.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. Come on in here. Steve Farr's rebuttal. Come on.
I hope everybody's watching the YouTube show.
Why's that?
Because you got some good moves.
I can chair dance with the best of them.
Oh, so this only happens on a chair?
Chair dancing. I can chair dance. I am perfect for driving. Absolutely. I can groove in the car.
But if you were on foot,
once get on the dance floor, things change.
Doesn't go well.
It does not translate.
I understand.
But car driving, this is me.
You got a couple of nice moves, though.
Thank you. I can car groove.
Yeah, nice. D'Marco is in for Sedano, and this is the way it's going to be for the next few weeks, which is going to be awesome, because D'Marco and I have been talking now for the better part of the last week and change, knowing that we were going to have these 2 to 3 weeks when George is on vacation, and we're like, dude, let's turn the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, the ship has been steered towards basketball. The NBA Finals, then it was the free agency, and maybe my chronology could be off, the draft, and then the Lakers signed a coach. I mean, just everything is Bronny, like everything has been Lakers and basketball. And now here we are, it's July 17th, and to me, it's football season.
Dang right.
Football.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Be fun. There's football fans here. Come on.
College football, NFL football. To me, USC and UCLA and your alma mater, Washington and Oregon, and all these schools leaving the Pac-12 and going to the Big Ten, that's a story that in the next few weeks I want us to talk a lot about.
Interesting.
And also the NFL, what the Rams did last year, what they have to face this year with the 49ers, the Chargers with their new head coach, their shiny new head coach against Kansas City in that division, what the Raiders might be. You were talking about receivers and Devontae Adams.
Big time.
It's football freaking season, man.
Where are the Raiders practicing? They're here somewhere.
Didn't the Raiders take over?
I can't remember the city. Yes.
Wait, so was it the Saints that took over UC Irvine?
Correct.
Okay, and
the Saints are here. The Cowboys are going to be here. The
Cowboys
Chargers are here.
Oxnard.
The Rams are obviously here.
The Raiders, I believe the Raiders took over the facility in Costa Mesa that the Chargers were using.
And they're not going to scrimmage anyone. Antonio Pierce, no scrimmage. No joint practices. They want to work on themselves.
I wonder if that's a something that he learned playing for the Giants way back in the day.
I have no idea. I know it's a headache when the Raiders come to town when you have to do those joint practices. I mean, it gets pretty hairy and hectic and can turn into brawls and whatnot because of just who you're practicing against. But that's weird. In the era of joint practices where you cancel mini camps, where you get more work against other teams in training camps, it's really surprising the Raiders aren't going to practice against anyone. And you're here with 5 teams in this state. That's amazing.
I would actually love for us to do this. I don't know if everybody would go for it. I don't know that the Rams would love it, to be honest, because we are the home of the Rams.
Yeah.
But I would love to do a week of camp tours where like one day we're at the Raiders, one day we're at the Rams, one day we're at the Saints, one day we're at the Cowboys. And you might say to yourself, well, the Saints don't have any, there's no juice around the Saints.
You're ready for Chargers camp, Cappy?
I didn't mention the Chargers.
No, I'm just
would
saying.
you? Would you go to camp?
I would not go to Chargers.
You would not go to Chargers.
I would not. I would not
skip
be.
that?
I would not be welcome there.
Okay. Oh, you would not be welcome there.
Do you know that if you walk downtown LA right here on Figueroa, there's a building. I don't know what it's called. It's a banking building, and
US
they have.
Bank?
Okay, let's go with U.S. Bank. How about that? All right, let's go with U.S. Bank, and they have flags of every single team in LA.
All right.
other than the Chargers.
Oh, really?
They've got the Lakers. They've got the Clippers. They've got the Sparks. They've got the Rams. They literally have the Kings. They have every single LA team a flag on the side of the building except the Chargers.
That's terrible. That's too bad. I mean, doesn't bother me one bit.
No, what can I tell you?
Yeah.
What can I tell you?
Interesting. But I would love to do that. I would love to travel around to see other teams practice and, just be a fly on the wall and not have to work and go watch.
Oh, see, I would actually love to do a broadcast from every one of those camps. Hey, we're at Raiders camp today.
That'd be fun.
We're at Cowboys camp up in the 805, Oxnard in the house. We're at Rams camp because we're going to be at Rams camp a lot, you and me.
Yeah. We're going to hang out there. What was his name? Carl Durrell when he was at UCLA.
Okay,
and
right.
Pete Carroll was at SC. And they were getting ready to play. And it was a 7-10. We did a show from SC. So I got to see both teams practice. And I went and watched UCLA. I couldn't find Carl Durrell. Like, he literally disappeared on the field. He was that quiet. And then I went to SC the next day and saw that practice. I heard them on the way in. You could feel the competition. I said, this ain't going to be close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is two different levels of football right here.
As we are getting ready to broadcast from Rams training camp, I hope, and I haven't spoken to anybody here at the station, we should also do broadcasts from USC training camp, assuming, by the way, the timing works out.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
I'd love it. Is Lincoln Riley going to learn to defend? How many coordinators has he gone through?
Well, I think he's gone. This is number 2.
This is number 2
in
here.
Year 3.
Okay.
Right. But he went out and he got, Lynn from UCLA.
And Eric Henderson is there now.
Okay. And you saw what UCLA's defense was.
Yeah.
Limited talent, so to speak. But we were talking about a Heisman Trophy winning SC player.
This is awesome.
There was breaking news about this player, and it just sort of happened here this afternoon. I know there was a lot of talk about, will this kid get signed before training camp kicks off? And now we know the answer.
Caleb Williams signed his deal with the Bears. 4 years, $39.4 million, $25.5 million in signing bonus, fully guaranteed in final. I love this. The deal includes a 5th-year option, like they all do. And this is what he tried to get. This is why I love Caleb Williams. He tried to get he wanted a no-tag clause for 2029. Now, that's forward thinking. Like, you can't tag me. No team in the world's going to go for that. That's their leverage on you. We get to tag you. We get to keep you, especially if you're good. But he at least tried. So I don't mind. There are a lot of people that hate Caleb Williams. They hate his face. They hate the fact that he cries on TV and he paints his fingernails. I could care less. This kid is forward thinking. I love this kid. I hope he does well in Chicago. He probably won't, but I hope he does well in Chicago.
Well, you say he probably won't, but the Bears had the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
But not because they were 2-15. They were 7-10 last year.
Fields came on like gangbusters. Chicago was pretty good at the end of the year.
Yeah, and so they weren't a number 1 overall picking team because they were the worst team. They had the number 1 overall pick because of trades that had been made previous to this year's draft. The question is, did they upgrade the quarterback position in year 1? Because Justin Fields by this time was a 3rd or 4th year player and already had probably 50 starts under his belt.
And he's in Pittsburgh and he's backing up Wilson. Right. So he's still not a starter. So theoretically they made the right choice.
But if you're an SC fan and you're following Caleb Williams, I know George and I have been saying that we plan on following his whole career because, we got to see him win a Heisman Trophy here.
Could be short. He's a quarterback in Chicago. Name the last great quarterback out of Chicago. Stop me when you get to McMahon.
Okay. Yeah, I was just starting to go through those names, Steve Walsh, Eric Kramer.
I said great.
Right, I know. I'm just coming up with names
or even good.
From
Rex
back
Grossman
then.
had a good run for like a minute.
He did get them to a Super Bowl.
Cutler was okay for a hot minute. See, Jay Cutler could put the ball anywhere. He was just a head case.
Yeah.
He really was. One of the greatest arm talents ever. He just was a head case.
Yeah. They like so many other teams, kept going into the first round and trying to take their shot with quarterbacks. And again, Rex Grossman, you mentioned, he did get them to 1 Super Bowl. I want to say they lost the Super Bowl to Peyton Manning in Indianapolis in Miami.
Correct. Didn't Hester return the opening kick?
He did.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
That's right.
Jim Harbaugh.
Harbaugh?
Yeah, Harbaugh.
What about Jim Harbaugh?
You pronounce the G?
Yeah. Right.
I love that.
Right.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
Okay. Only Funchy would do that.
Right, but
Eric Kramer.
Yeah, I don't know if these guys go down as great, though, Funchy Leva.
No.
Cordell Stewart.
Cordell Stewart was great.
In
great
Pittsburgh.
for a short period of time in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh.
Right.
That's the thing. It's hard to be a good quarterback. It's hard to be a quarterback, period, in Chicago.
Listen, here's what you don't want to be. If you're Caleb Williams, in 4 years, you do not want to be on the Pittsburgh Steelers roster because what's happened is they took Mitchell Trubisky. He was a first-rounder. 4 years later, he was in Pittsburgh as a backup.
Right.
And then they took Justin Fields, and 4 years later, he's a backup in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh.
Right.
Absolutely. Yes.
So if that's
I'm rooting for the kid. I hope he does well. Maybe he can turn that thing around. But Chicago is about running the ball and defense. It's not about throwing the ball, especially when it gets cold.
Well, speaking of USC, by the way, and Caleb Williams, I don't know if everybody saw this today. I don't know that everybody would be watching this. But, man, this morning on First Take, there was a brawl. And actually, it was pretty one-sided between Mad Dog, Christopher Russo, and Paul Feinbaum, who is like the college football expert.
Yes.
We've got to play this for everybody because it was pretty damn funny. You want to do that?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just give me a second here. We'll get to the top of the hour, and then Laura will have what you need to know.
Is the coffee kicking in again?
Listen, I had it. I can't believe I did that to myself. After what happened to me this morning,
coffee.
Right? After what happened to me this morning on that Zoom call, why would I have had an afternoon cup of coffee?
I'm going to sit right by the door so you can't get out.
What we all need to know next on Sedano and Cap.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Enjoy Pechanga's world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, and golf, and of course, 24/7 gaming excitement. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino, just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations or more information.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN.
It's time for what you need to know.
Let's do it. What you need to know right now.
What you need to know is being brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Here's one thing everybody needs to know. All right, before we get to Laura the Queen. The Queen, Funchy Lava, Big D, that's D'Marco.
Yeah.
Lil D, that's DeAndre, and me, the 5 of us, are all going tonight at 7 p.m. As soon as we get off the air. We're heading over to BMO.
That's right.
For the LAFC, taking on the Real Salt Lake. Yeah, we're going to the soccer game tonight.
Yes.
True story. I've never been to an LAFC game.
Me either.
What?
Me too.
First time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, we're popping cherries up in here. Whoop, whoop.
Easy.
Oh,
Easy.
yeah.
You can't say that.
Don't say things.
Why can't you say that?
I say things like that. That's what I say.
Why did you dump that?
You did not dump that. Why would you
dump that?
You can't dump that.
I've said that on air many times.
Just did.
You know what? I'm glad you got dumped. I'm glad
What
he
the
dumped
hell?
you. No, I'm glad he dumped you. You dumped me for way less than that, girl.
Awesome.
Oh my God. Yeah, so first time tonight at an LAFC game, and all 5 of us are going to go.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
I'm really
I'm
psyched
geeked.
about this. And every time Mario invites me to a game, it's always a Saturday, and I always got something else happening with a kid, and it's a Wednesday night, and we're here in town. So let's freaking go, man.
Yes.
Let's go. I can't believe I got dumped.
Did you guys see the Copa America final? Did you watch that with Messi? Messi getting hurt? Anybody?
I watched the highlights. I didn't watch.
I saw everyone trying to get in.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw that.
Stumbled into it on a humbug at a friend's house and watched the entire game. It was awesome.
You see the people climbing in the air vents?
Crazy.
Dude, we did a dope social media video about it, but we'll talk about that next.
Yeah.
First, we'll do what you need to know.
By the way, I'm glad you got dumped, and I'm glad that you didn't like to get dumped, because I want you to know the feeling of having somebody censor you. Okay? I am mad. She dumps me over everything. I say, hey, everybody, what's up? She dumps me.
That's not true. Do not get crazy.
Cap's mad right now.
Cap's more mad than I am.
I love it.
All right, anyways. Happy feelings.
They dumped me yesterday because I made an ear joke.
Nobody dumped you yesterday.
Don't dump me again.
You made an ear joke?
I made an ear joke.
Man.
You make a joke about
Anyway,
an ear.
so.
Oh, about an ear. Oh, about an ear. Okay, never mind.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Disneyland. Is their 69th anniversary. And they are actually offering $69 tickets for a one-day, one-park ticket. They are available to be purchased starting today. The visits will have to be between August 5th and September 26th of this year. But listen, we know Disneyland ain't a cheap place, so it's a good time to go to Disneyland.com and get more information so you can buy your tickets for $69.
That's awesome.
Everybody
should be able to afford to go to
right
Disney.
there.
Yes.
I never understand it. Like, I go to Disneyland, and look, we got the perks of working for Disney, working for ESPN. And so with the perks, you get tickets to the park, you know? Now, don't get me wrong. They make it really hard for you to figure it out. Thankfully, Laura knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Because if I had to figure out how to do Disney on my own as an employee, I have no chance at all.
I beg Laura, help me with this.
I'm like, Queen,
I got you.
Queen,
I got
please
you.
help me. And then she puts them into my app, and then it works, and then I mean, without her, I can't get into Disneyland.
Yes.
But I always look around, and I'm like, how the hell is everybody affording this? People with families, 6, 8, 10 people.
Yep.
I don't know if they save all year or if they ring up credit cards. I don't know,
or
man.
both, but I bet. But everyone should be able to go to Disneyland. It's
I
a place
agree.
of wonder. Yeah.
So my brother, when we go, my brother doesn't like to go a lot because he's like, it's too much people and whatever. But when he does go, he's like, I hate that you're that person that will offer, hey, do you want a picture? Because they're like struggling to get the family of like 6 in the picture.
You're the person who stops and takes the picture. So does Rachel. She does that
and
too.
And my brother's like, can you stop? Like, we got places to go. We got things to do. And I'm like, bro, relax.
Oh, the person in your family wants to take pictures.
No. I'm like taking it like strangers, right? They're struggling to take a picture.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm always like, hey, do you need help? Like, do you want someone? They're like, oh my God, yes. And my brother hates that I do that because he doesn't want to stop and wait because, people take forever. And I'm like, do you know how much people pay to be here? Like, you're going to wait. You got in for free, bro.
Just relax.
So you're saying I should never go to Disneyland with you?
I mean, I'm not inviting you, so it's okay.
Ooh.
Dang.
Damn, Punchy Lover.
I can get it myself. I don't need you.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You don't need me. I don't need you.
You're going to be stopping every 1 minute, every 2 minutes to be taking pictures for everyone she doesn't know. That's why.
Yeah, but I'm nice.
I'm surprised you didn't dump her when she said it was Disneyland's 69th anniversary.
Oh,
I mean,
look
come
at
on.
that. You're so mad,
I mean,
Kev.
come on.
Let it go.
Cav is
Let
still
it go.
petty. Don't be a
man.
petty, Anno.
Come on, man.
Let it go.
All right, that's what you need to know. It's brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. I hope you get dumped again.
I got
Why?
censored. I got censored.
Okay, first of all, you get dumped because you say outrageous things. I've said that joke before, and nobody dumped me.
Well, that's because,
I mean, at times.
That's because Lil D's a tightwad. You know what I mean? I tell you. Dude likes his job. He don't want to get fired.
I feel that, D. I used to dump him all the time. See?
Tightwad. It's all right. You don't need it. We're going to be a football player. Come on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
There we
getting
go.
to that.
Yeah.
So, hey, we mentioned before the break. So, okay, Caleb Williams today signs this contract.
Big deal.
With the
Yes,
Chicago
sir.
Bears.
What was the other thing? He was trying to do something creative with tax cuts.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This guy
is so smart. I love it.
You know what? It's funny to me is that during the season last year at SC, there was talk that he might not come out in the draft because Chicago would have the number 1 pick. And unless he can get a piece of equity ownership of the organization, he wasn't going to go play for anybody.
Hey, man, closed mouth don't get fed. You never know. It only takes one.
Hey, look, the worst that somebody could say is no.
Yes.
You might as well ask for it.
It only takes one person to say yes, and away you go. Good for him.
And the story today that he asked for, he did not want the Bears to be able to put the franchise tag on him.
No tag clause in 2029. Right. I mean, just how forward-thinking is that?
And he didn't get it. He didn't get his way, but you might as well ask for it. right?
Yes, why not?
Why not?
There's no way Chicago does that. Can you imagine what the other owners would do?
Oh, forget it.
Oh, my God. They would show up at your house the next day.
By the way,
Yeah.
Caleb Williams signs today, and he was the number 1 overall pick, and the Bears had the number 9 overall pick. They had the receiver from Washington.
Yes.
Odunze.
Yes. Baller. Yes. Look, this kid's going to have, Caleb Williams is going to have some weapons around. DJ Moore's there.
And you have Keenan Allen too, right?
Yes. He's going to have some weapons there. He's going to have an opportunity to be pretty good. Now, like I said, it's Chicago. It's different. You got to factor in weather, especially when it turns cold. But he'll have an opportunity to be good, unlike what Justin Fields went through.
But you talk about all these receivers. Like Justin Fields had no real weapons besides DJ Moore last year, correct?
Correct.
So I mean, that's why that's the reason why they added these receivers for a guy like Caleb Williams, who they know is able to extend plays, right?
But Fields needs a lot of work. He still needs work. Like they're working on his mechanics in Pittsburgh now.
But I'll tell you this: that if Justin Fields had the 3 wide receivers that we're talking about, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and Keenan Allen, because Keenan Allen, by the way,
is he going to stay healthy?
Keenan Allen has had an incredible career.
Yes.
Like, he's not a Hall of Famer today.
Yeah.
But if he retired today,
solid.
He'd have had, 10 or 11 years, whatever it is. He'd have made a boatload of money.
Yeah.
He was not a first-round draft choice. He far exceeded any expectation and a real pro's pro. Can he stay healthy? I question that.
I hope so.
Especially in cold weather.
Yeah.
But
balled out last year, had his best season of all last season.
And that's why he was scheduled to make $30+ million. And the Chargers were like, we don't want to pay that amount of money. And he's like, then trade me. And he's getting his money. And the thing is that if Justin Fields had these 3 guys, he'd be that much better of a quarterback.
No, you would waste these receivers.
Well, let's see what happens this year.
You would waste these guys. You would.
I'm not as down on
He is
Justin
still-
Fields as
yeah,
everybody else is.
I'm not. He's an athlete. He's a tremendous athlete at quarterback, but he is still learning to play the position. And that's what you don't want to have. That's what Davante Adams was going through in Las Vegas. You're wasting one of the best receivers in the game on a quarterback that can't hit the broadside of a barn.
And the problem for Davante Adams was that he didn't go to the Raiders to go play with Jimmy Garoppolo.
He went to play with Carr.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I know.
and we'll get to that coming up in a second. But go back to Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
There was a brawl this morning on First Take on ESPN. And it was Chris Russo, who's I think Stephen A. might be on vacation, or I'm not exactly sure. Nobody gave me Stephen A.'s schedule,
He's still on Twitter popping off.
Well,
yeah.
Plus I saw him doing interviews the other day on his podcast. He's kind of talking politics and everything else.
Yeah.
But Chris Russo this morning, and I didn't see it live. I just saw it all on all the social media posts. Went crazy.
Mad Dog went Mad Dog.
on Paul Feinbaum.
Yes.
He did. And Feinbaum is the guy who has been saying that he thinks Lincoln Riley at USC will not last much longer.
He said he would have fired him at the end of last season. That's a bit strong.
Well, not only that, but come on, listen. He signed like a 10-year, $100 million contract.
Yeah.
After 2 years and $20 million.
SC was bad at the end, though.
I understand, but you're not going to pay this guy $80 million to go away.
They were bad. Where did they lose? 5 of 6?
They were pretty bad.
They were pretty bad.
Yeah.
And it was bad. So I see where he's coming from.
And nobody was good, by the way. Caleb Williams wasn't good.
No one was good. That's what Feinbaum is saying. Yeah.
So here's how this fight goes down this morning as Christopher Russo just screamed at Paul Feinbaum.
He didn't take over a good program. They were terrible. USC what was their record before he got there the year before? Did they lose 5 games? 4 games?
But Doggy, in the transfer, he brought a bunch of players. He brought the best player in the country with him.
And won a Heisman Trophy with him.
Didn't get much out of him.
And he won a Heisman Trophy! And a place where they win Heisman with Marcus Allen and Charles White and Simpson.
How many trophies did how many
Carson Palmer
trophies did he hold up?
Well, hold on now. You talk about Heisman Trophy at USC, that means everything. Carson Palmer, Leinart, Reggie Bush, Simpson. They love Heisman trophies.
Simpson.
And he brought a Heisman Trophy there. That counts. That counts.
I mean, you're
they love Heisman trophies at USC.
I think the coffee's kicking in.
USC is good? Come on.
It's USC. They've been around since 1910. New Botany. USC. That's why. It's a much better program than Oklahoma. I'm surprised at you. Go talk about Vanderbilt football.
Oh, my God.
I'm surprised that,
How can you not love Matt Dog?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
But his argument is that Lincoln Riley has been successful at USC because Caleb Williams won a Heisman Trophy.
Okay. And how do you feel about that?
Well, Paul Feinbaum's argument is they haven't done anything yet.
Okay, so ask me the question.
All
Say
right.
USC brought a Heisman to Caleb Williams.
Let me pose the question
Go
to
ahead.
this.
Go ahead.
Has Lincoln Riley in his first 2 years at USC, would you qualify his first 2 years as being successful?
No.
Why not?
One season, yes. Last year, no. Absolutely
But he won
not.
a Heisman Trophy, DeMarco. He won a Heisman Trophy. I'm surprised at you, DeMarco.
Who cares? Does it matter? Does it matter if SC has another Heisman Trophy? Does it
Charles
really matter?
White.
Are you happy
Reggie
with that,
Bush.
SC fans? Absolutely not.
Simpson.
Come on.
He said Simpson like as if everybody in the world went, who the hell's OJ?
OJ.
Oh, my bad, my
Reggie
bad.
Bush.
Simpson.
Line it.
Not line it.
Carson Palmer. Great stuff. That you never find Feinbaum like speechless. You didn't know
Feinbaum, he couldn't get a word. He's like, well, he transfer,
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was bad last year. I mean, I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't say that you should fire Lincoln Riley after last season, but it was bad towards the end. Like something was clearly going wrong.
Right, but
you fired a defensive coordinator. What, 9 games in?
But Lincoln
that's
Riley,
bad.
But he went, and you know what he did? He said, "Hey, we got to get a better defensive coordinator." And he went across town and he took the defensive coordinator from UCLA. He took the defensive coordinator from UCLA, DeMarco.
So you did the right thing after a disaster that you let happen.
Very surprised at you,
It's
DeMarco.
it's on the coach. So yeah, look, that's funny.
All right, let me say this. You mentioned Devontae Adams. Let's get to that story coming up in a matter of moments. Hey, before we do, I want to talk to all the young guys out there.
Do it in Mad Dog voice.
Yeah, really. I'm looking for all the young guys out there. Not you, Feinbaum. I'm looking for all the guys that are between the ages of 19 and 38. You guys can become sperm donors. You can become a sperm donor. You got to be able to work in the U.S. That's number one. Number two, you got to be between the ages of 19 and 38, and you got to have your heart in the right place, okay? You got to want to help other people who want to have families, okay? Look, for some of us, we are very fortunate. We're blessed. We're lucky, right? We do it, and 9 months later, here comes a baby, you know? But it's not like that for everybody. There's medical issues. There's all kinds of things that go on, and people who want to start families, they need sperm donors. Now, you may think to yourself, well, okay, well, what's in it for me? That was my first question when I met everybody from the California Cryobank. I said, what's in it for the circle of trust? What's in it for the guys in the circle of trust? Why would they want to do this? Why would they be incentivized? $1,500 a month? I mean, $1,500 a month is real money, you know, to do something that you're doing at home for free by yourself anyway. You know what I mean? So $1,500 a month, looking for young guys. Heart's got to be in the right place. You're going to want to help other people. You got to be young, healthy, and able to work in the United States. Apply, because it's not a guarantee. You got to put in an application. Spermbank.com/ESPN. Spermbank.com/ESPN. Let's see if you guys qualify. Let's get you applying at spermbank.com/ESPN.
It's time for the black and gold to bounce back from Saturday night's loss as the race for the top of the West rolls on.
710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. This fall, the new home of the USC Trojans.
The new home of the USC Trojans.
The Trojans are back.
The USC Trojans play on LA's mega sports station.
That's right. USC football, USC men's basketball, and USC women's basketball are on 710 ESPN coming this fall.
710 ESPN, the new home of the USC Trojans.
Starting Monday, September 9th, there's a new fall lineup on 710 ESPN, and it means the 9-hour LA Sports Mega Block begins an hour earlier. Even more live and local LA sports talk on 710 ESPN. The Travis and Sliwa Show will start at 9 a.m. Mason and Ireland move back to noon to 3, and Sedano and Cappy start the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover at 3 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., we are the destination for LA sports. It's a new fall lineup on 710 ESPN, and it begins Monday, September 9th.
Whatever you need, lo tienen. They have it. Find a store near you at northgatemarket.com. That's northgatemarket.com. Northgate Gonzalez Market. Every visit has a story.
Let me tell you about my friends at Tequila Mandala. Oh, award-winning artisanal small batch premium sipping tequila founded by a couple of guys just like you. One from Jalisco, Mexico. The other one born and raised down in Downey with a vision to create a sipping tequila meant for sharing with friends and loved ones. You've heard us talk about it. Those beautiful, round, ceramic bottles. Just a conversation starter indeed. But nothing like the nectar of the gods inside. The Blanco, the Reposado, the Añejo, or the Extra Añejo. Man, celebrate with Tequila Mandala today. Tequila Mandala. Demand the extraordinary.
Summer's just getting started, so fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. It tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with a 5% kick of alcohol, Twisted Tea is perfect for the beach, the lake, or wherever you're hanging out and day drinking with your friends. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Okay, raise your hand if you want to make your life a little bit easier. Great. Now raise your other hand if you like to be comfortable. Perfect. Now that you have both hands raised, imagine putting on your shoes. And that, folks, right there is your answer to an easier, more comfortable life. Go hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins. This is footwear you don't need your hands to put on. They can be raised in the air, and you can just step it and go. Why don't you experience what people can't stop talking about? Life-changing Skechers Slip-ins. Get your Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Sedano and Cap here on 710 ESPN. D'Marco is in for Sedano. We'll have this crew together here now for the next few weeks until Sedano returns.
It's bold of you, D, to play some Drake. Not very popular these days.
I know he's not. But
taking a beating everywhere.
I know, but he's my half a Hebrew brother. You know
is
what
he
I'm
really?
saying? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But it is true. It is all of a sudden like you're playing Drake. It's like, ooh.
You're picking a side.
Yeah.
Nah, it's never picking a side.
Is that a political statement?
It kind of is.
Yeah. Now you got to play Kendrick. See?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we always get to play Kendrick.
See what I mean? Right there.
Hey, coming up, we'll have Radio Tinder, but I also want to tell everybody coming up two things in particular. One, the whole team here tonight is going to the LAFC game. 7 o'clock, we get off the air, and we head straight to BMO.
Yes.
Have we decided, is everybody, like, Funchy offered to drive.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah. DeMarco, are you going to drive to BMO and then drive
Well, it depends.
directly
is
home?
Funchy driving? I mean...
Funchy, can you fit all of us in your car?
Can you get me back here after the game?
Yeah, I could, but I mean, I have a Prius, so hopefully everyone
Oy
can...
What are you trying to say, Funch?
I'm a big girl.
I didn't say that.
There is
No, I'm saying that.
Listen,
Okay, we got tall people here.
there
that's
is
why.
no chance. I mean, honestly, you put DeMarco and DeAndre in a Prius.
Oh, we got to make that happen.
Seriously.
It's very roomy, though.
I'm going to ride on the roof.
Cap, you're going to be sandwiched in between them.
Oy vey.
There we go.
Hey, that would look good, though. That'd
Yeah.
be good. That'd be like my favorite cookie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oreo.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Cap.
You didn't
That
dump me,
cream
did you?
filling.
You didn't dump me, did you?
I
Okay, yeah, I would be
Oh,
the cream. I'm
you know
I'm
what?
the cream filling.
How you not get dumped for that, and I
Are you
get dumped
mad?
for the cherry top?
You're mad about that
I'm going to
still.
try and say something today to get me dumped.
I said nothing to get dumped, and I got dumped.
So that, and also I want to tell you guys a very, very interesting story about something that happened last Friday night at the All-Star softball game that could turn a guy who's never played football in his life into an NFL superstar.
That's right.
I'm going to get to that story on the way. But
We're getting
first,
there. Yes.
DeMarco, you are watching the show Receivers.
Yeah. Fun show, man. Did you see Quarterback?
I saw quarterback. Let me say this.
Mahomes' cousin and Mariota.
Yeah, so I went into quarterback not really loving Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Not that I dislike him. It's just that he's one of those guys that puts up Hall of Fame caliber numbers but never really wins.
I couldn't stand the guy before the show.
Love him coming out of the show.
Absolutely.
He's a great guy.
100%.
Family guy.
How can you hate him?
Works his ass off.
Yes.
You know, like I left quarterbacks and I loved Kirk Cousins.
Genuine good guy.
Right. When it comes to the other guys like Mariota was
Felt bad for him.
So did I.
Yes.
Like I was very sympathetic towards him.
Especially when you knew how the story ended as we're watching it.
Right.
Because the season already happened. So like, oh my God, this is going to end bad for him.
Yeah. And I love watching what the young kids do. I mean, like to see a guy put in the effort and the work.
Yeah.
You know, like when you are done with a practice and you go to your trainer who you moved from Texas and you built essentially your own facility like Mahomes did.
Yes.
And you go, hey, he just got done with practice on Wednesday night at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it's 9 o'clock at night and he's still doing work in his own private gym that he's built for himself.
That's the TB12 influence.
Yeah, that like to me, that was super cool. So I loved quarterbacks.
Yes.
A lot of people here didn't like it. People told me it was NFL propaganda.
Who didn't like
Sedano
it?
hated it.
Oh.
But that's because it wasn't
Come on.
basketball. You know what I mean?
Okay. But
Right.
yeah, it was awesome. It's an inside look at what those guys go through.
Right. I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, receivers. I've not started watching yet. You're obviously into it.
So they were trying to do quarterback too, and they couldn't find enough guys. I think Stafford was on the list. That's why the Rams did their own inside look at Matthew Stafford. So they couldn't find enough guys to do it, or it didn't work out, so they moved to receivers, right? Funny. If you're going to do quarterbacks, why not do receivers? So Jefferson, Jettas from Minnesota is highlighted. Amon-Ra St. Brown is highlighted, and so is Davante Adams. They're all deserving guys. They're the best. They're at the top of their game in the National Football League. So unlike Kirk Cousins, where you went in, like I said, I went in hating the guy, came out loving the dude. It's the opposite way for me so far with Davante Adams. And it's just because the guy talks about himself so much. And I know these are receivers. I know they're divas. You want these guys. They're jet pilots. They're supposed to be arrogant and want the ball. But dang, bro, when all you're talking about is me during the game, kind of turns me off. But like I said, I would trade you whatever you want for a guy like that because he is absolutely uncoverable. But dang, man, it's all me.
Well, there's that one sideline outburst that has gone viral where Davante Adams is talking about how he's getting hit so much and how he's got to get out of there because he's going to get killed.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, dude, you're complaining to your teammates that you need to get out of the Raider organization.
I need to leave, like, while we're on the field trying to compete for a win, and you're talking about, I got to get out of here before I get killed.
All right, here, take a listen to what that sounded like. This is Davante Adams. This is the soundbite that went viral.
I got to get the out of here before I lose my life. I ain't never been hit this many times in my career. Every game I get up.
Bro, I would snap. I would. I'm over there bleeding, got half a concussion. You know, I don't know my address. You're talking about you're getting hit. We're all getting hit. It's football, man. What are you talking about? It's not just you.
I mean, I understand his anger for what he's gotten himself into. You know, he went to the Raiders. He leaves Green Bay, which is one of the most secure organizations in the NFL. An organization, have you ever been to the Packers facilities?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's different.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Like you think about the Cowboys facilities, and they've got Jerry Jones and Jerry, and everything's got to be bigger in Texas and all that kind of stuff. And he's going to have the world-class, state-of-the-art, greatest stadium, the whole thing. In Green Bay, you would think that this small town that's owned by shareholders, no, they actually pump every dollar into that organization.
Yes.
And first time I was at the Green Bay Packers practice facilities, I walked into this indoor facility and I said, well, what is this? I've never seen this before. This is our virtual reality field. What does that mean? Well, you see this like monitor that's like 60 yards long. That's how Aaron Rodgers practices through virtual reality. I'm like, you're kidding me. No, seriously. So like the Packers have these facilities.
They're on the cutting edge.
Right.
Yeah.
They have all the support of their community. They have, just everything is first class. And you're leaving and you're going to the Raiders. Why? Not because the Raiders do everything first class, because listen, in Oakland, it was bottom of the barrel. I mean, they've improved things a lot since they've moved to Vegas, but he went to Vegas to play with his boy. He went to play with Derek Carr.
Yes.
And then they kind of humiliated Derek Carr.
And got rid of him.
Towards the end of the season, like in season.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck in that soundbite that we heard. You're kind of stuck with Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's kind of your fault, Devontae. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should have done your homework. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Like I said, the guy is tremendous. I think he is one of the best receivers in the game, if not the best. You can't touch that guy on releases. He is tremendous. And he did get blasted. Garoppolo put him in bad situations. I'll give him that. But good Lord, man. I mean, just stop talking and just go play. It just seems. Wait until you see it and you tell me what you think.
So here's what I've been told from people that have already seen it, which, by the way, includes my daughter, who's like, Dad, have you seen Receivers yet? I'm like, no. You got to make time to watch Receivers.
It's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said that he complains that he's putting up numbers and the team is losing, but then he complains when the team wins and he doesn't put up numbers.
Correct. It's insane. So when he comes on, I just kind of, I wouldn't say I tune out. I'm not so invested. And I hate the 49ers. I can't stand them. But man, it's hard to hate George Kittle. He is hilarious. He is hilarious in this show. And Debo is a guy that I still have beef with because of the Rams rivalry and how he treats the Rams players out there. It makes you like him.
Really?
It really does. The way they open up and tell you what's really going on, and they show you their boo-boos and their owies and how they fight through them. Just like Kirk Cousins. It makes you like these guys.
Are you completely caught up to speed on Receivers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think there are 8 episodes total.
I'm on 6.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to try and catch up, but I don't know when I'm going to do it.
Justin Jefferson is amazing, and you see why he's amazing. It's his mom. She is funny. Yes. She tells him, you need to have a better end zone dance.
And that's where, is it called the gritty?
He's the gritty guy.
Right.
Can you do the gritty? I can't do the gritty.
I can do the gritty.
Let me see you do the gritty.
You can't. Let me see.
No, you said
you. Come on.
Stand up.
Now you gotta do it, bro. You open your mouth. You open your mouth, D.
You can't do the gritty.
Come on, bro.
It's gotta be, it gotta be in the moment.
I'll tell you what. I'll do the gritty if you could do the gritty.
Please do the gritty.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it,
I'll show you my gritty if you show me your gritty. You want to see mine?
Dump that.
Let's see your gritty.
All right, it's going to be a gritty off coming up. I'll tell you that right now. It will happen. It will happen.
I don't think D can. Gritty.
You don't think so?
No.
All right, well, this is the Cappy Hour. It is presented by our friends at Tito's Vodka. By the way, a Tito's soda with a lime might be very refreshing tonight at the LAFC games.
Ooh. I like where your head is at.
LAFC with a Tito's soda lime.
That's so good.
I would like to do that tonight. It is the Tito's Vodka 5 o'clock Cappy Hour. Tito's handmade vodka, simple, smooth, and every sip as easy as the last. Tito's homemade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does with your favorite mixer. And as always, we want you to stick around during the 5 o'clock Cappy Hour right here on 710 ESPN. Radio Tinder next.
It's time for the Black and Gold to bounce back from Saturday night's loss as the race for the top of the West rolls on.
We've gotten over the last game physically and mentally and preparing for Real Salt Lake, which is also a very good team this year.
LAFC and RSL are knotted up at the top of the West and come face to face tonight. Los Angeles Football Club versus Real Salt Lake. Pregame gets going tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
NextGen is the official AC heat and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans. That's right, NextGen is the absolute best in the biz and has thousands of 5-star reviews online to prove it. Right now, you can get an $88 drain cleaning. That's right, an $88 drain cleaning, and they'll add in a free plumbing camera inspection. So, if you're sick of dealing with a slow drain, just call 833-3-NEXTGen. That's 833-3-NEXGEN and say goodbye to all of your AC heating or plumbing problems. NextGen includes water, plumbing, heater, and AC safety inspections. Prioritize the safety of your loved ones at home. NextGen is the only name you need to remember for a safe, comfy home. And if you're concerned about the air quality in your home or have allergy problems, call NextGen and breathe easy with indoor air quality solutions to fit any budget. That's 833-3-NEXTGen or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com to schedule online today.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGen.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Not to brag, but Progressive's Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever. Even better than the wheel. Sure, without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance, and insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever, the Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See? We didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
And it is Sedano and Kap. Around 5:30 p.m. in the Southland Radio Tinter Time, we like to play a TV theme. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our sponsor, Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Well, you guys don't have Lindsay. Sorry, guys. She'll be back soon.
I don't know
That's
for sure
Laura.
if that's happening.
No.
What are you talking about?
What?
She may not come back.
What are you
Okay,
talking about?
I heard something yesterday when we went to eat that you jokingly said don't come back or something like that.
What do you mean jokingly?
Oh, you were serious. I don't listen to y'all show that much.
Lindsay was beating up on me one day.
Yeah.
And I said to her, when you go away on this 2-week vacation, is there any chance you won't come back?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
And
You
then
didn't say that, did you?
I did. And then
Be nice.
And then,
Why?
well, and then she hit me up. She hey kinged me.
Yeah.
For like Cleveland SummerSlam WWE tickets.
Nice.
So I got these SummerSlam tickets for her, and I said to her, I'll give them to you, but you have to stay in Cleveland.
No, you did not say that.
Forever?
Yeah.
No.
Like, don't come back.
Like work for Riz.
What happened?
I
What's
don't
going
know.
on here?
She's just a pain in my
Did
ass.
she dump you?
she did. She dumped me
I
too many
dumped him
times.
more than her, but
dumped
I don't
me.
know.
Wow.
Anyways.
No, I'm just giving her a hard time.
Yeah,
Yes.
he loves her. He loves her.
Good.
Are you someone who believes in the apocalypse and that it's coming soon? Well, you're not alone. Costco is offering an emergency kit in a bucket that provides 150 freeze-dried food servings with a shelf life of 25 years. It's provided by ReadyWise Emergency Food Supply Bucket. It offers a total of 25,280 calories with such things as teriyaki rice is in there, pasta Alfredo, potato pot pie, and other things. It's going online for $79.99.
Wow.
$79.99. Or other Costco's are offering a cheaper price of $59.99. So, are you running to Costco to buy this emergency bucket? Swipe right or swipe left? Cappy, I'm going with you first.
I am going to swipe left. I'm not going to buy the apocalypse kit, mostly because I try and stay away from like fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah, okay.
It's very thick and like creamy.
Yeah.
Sort of a deal.
Yeah.
And then when it's like a powdery, creamy kind of thing,
You know you are, how your stomach is.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, the food doesn't sound good, so I guess I'm just going to die in the apocalypse rather than buy the Costco apocalypse kit. I don't see it, man.
I think I might go swipe right on this. Although I am skeptical of 25-year-old teriyaki chicken. You know what I mean? Yeah, that might be a little bit scary. But yeah, I'm kind of in that I'm scared to death mode right now, so
Are you?
might as well I'm what do you call those people that plan and do all that stuff. Preppers. I'm a half a prepper right now.
Oh, what about you, Funchy?
I'm buying batteries.
I'm going to Costco for a chicken bake and a pizza. That's it.
But you know what though, Funch? What happens is you wind up going to Costco for just those two things, and then you start walking around, and then you start picking things up, and then you start putting them right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, listen, as you might
gotta get
imagine,
that rotisserie chicken too.
Hey, listen, that
all the way in the back for a reason.
Chairs.
And the salmon in the back is pretty damn good. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right. I got to get some those little cubes for the washing machine.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
the pods?
Yeah,
the
little
balls.
pods.
The
And
pods.
those little balls, those little pink and blue balls.
Yeah, the balls.
the downy
the balls.
one?
It makes
Yeah.
you smell
And
good.
grab
yes.
that cooler. Put that on there too.
And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? What the hell? I've already spent $500. What's another $80 for an apocalypse thing?
See, there you go. Well
Right.
planned.
Forget it. And then
Good
you
for
just
you.
leave it in your garage, and then the apocalypse happens, and you're like, oh my God, I bought the apocalypse thing at the Costco.
How do you make
my
chicken
God.
last for 25 years
That's
though?
weird.
I don't
you
know.
dry
How do
it.
you chicken for
Freeze
25
dry it? I
years?
don't know.
Freeze dry.
Okay.
It's weird, but you know the store that I never did that with was Target. That was my sister's store where she could never just go in and grab one thing. I now am that person that when I go to Target, I have to like have blinders because I will try to get all these extra stuff that I don't need.
You know what I need to do is
What?
not allow my daughters to have my Amazon account.
Oh, let's not.
man.
We'll talk about
They
that
did
later.
major
Oh.
damage
Did they
yesterday.
really?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
They beat you down?
It's bad.
Well, you know where they should have been? In Vegas. Because that's where corporate Greg is living his best life right now. And he needs to dip into the Mirage Casino, because I did tell them, which is closing. Today's their last day. And before they close the doors, they need to get rid of $1.6 million. So in Nevada state law, before a casino closes, it has to pay out any remaining funds. I did not know this.
I did not know that. That is wild.
Did you guys know that? Swipe right or
No,
swipe left?
never heard that. Swipe right, left. Never heard that before. But it's the progressive slots, right?
Yeah.
That's what they have to clean out.
Yep, they
Yeah.
have
What does
to clean
progressive
it.
slots
It just
mean?
keeps going up the more you lose.
You know, like Wheel
Oh.
of Fortune.
Yeah.
You know all those stuff.
Those little like weird slots. They
Yeah, and it
have
has
to-
the numbers that just keep on going and
It just
going
keeps
up when
going.
you put
So
money
they,
in.
so they have to pay it out.
Yeah,
They
have to pay it
all
out.
that out.
So
right.
in other words, if the Mirage closes today,
They can't.
and
Apparently.
but if they didn't pay it out, that's house money, and that I guess is the problem.
Yeah, like
Yes.
they need to. It has to before they close the doors. They cannot legally close doors.
Or dump it from the roof.
That's wild.
They should do that.
That is a good
Wouldn't
idea.
that be yeah, just dump it from the roof.
Like-
1.6 million. Yes.
Dollar bills. There's
Just throw it
enough.
out there.
There's enough people that are gonna catch those.
No, $100 bills, y'all.
Well, you know what I'm saying, like, honey.
Like
there's-
Montel.
Listen, there's a lot of people that are gonna be collecting those on the strip. I'm just
I
saying.
think that if I were in Vegas today and I knew that they had to give away that amount of money,
That's
and
where I'm
I'm
sitting.
not a slot player,
Yeah.
you know, but I would go play.
Right?
Why not? Right.
Yeah.
They have to give it away.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just like one quarter, or whatever it is.
See,
I
what people
play
don't
with.
realize is you can still lose.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm not guaranteed
You
to
can
win.
still lose.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, listen, Del Mar is opening on Saturday, so I'll be at the racetrack on Saturday for opening day.
Nice.
Cap
And,
it.
and the thing is that like sometimes there's a pick six that they have to settle it. You know,
Okay.
so like even and I'm no expert in a pick six ticket because they're very hard to win. But let's just say that there's nobody who picks all six winners.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go down to 5 because they have to pay it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do they just like skip? Like they have to, so they kind of cut that out. That's crazy.
I know. I should get more detail on that. It's just that I never win those.
You ever watch the horse racing channel?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Ken Rudolph.
Oh,
Friend
yeah?
of mine. Yeah.
Really?
Buddy of mine.
This is HRTV?
Yes.
Not TVG. Because
Which-
there are two different horse racing
I think
channels.
it's TVG.
Okay, TVG
Yeah, yeah.
is the one here.
Yeah. Used to be on, got
Of course.
taken off the air for telling the truth about the sport.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you can't do that.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Yeah, he told the truth about
That's
the
not
sport,
a
and they
good
took him
idea.
off the air.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
The horse.
The truth of the sport is that the horses are treated like kings. The horses are really well taken care of, but on rare occasions,
Correct.
bad things unfortunately happen.
I think that's exactly what he said.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something
Oh,
like that.
That's
yes.
too bad.
I feel bad for the horsies. Okay.
And that's why he got fired. Yeah.
I'm just okay. Anyways,
What do you wear to Del Mar, by the way?
On opening day, you go crazy.
You go nuts?
On opening day,
what are you? Ooh, I want to know what you're wearing.
Perfect for you.
You know what? I am a veteran, so I don't really go quite as nuts as everybody else does. But they're like, put it this way: if you were gonna like go crazy for the Mandy's, that's what you would do. You go crazy for opening day.
So you would rock that like what was it? Year 2, I think you did the open chest.
Yeah.
with
I
the
was
flower
thinking the same
suit.
thing.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
That's how you would do it?
I would do that.
Can't pull it off anymore.
Well, I know. Not once that Big D, he bit on my living and then he one-upped me.
He bit on your what?
He bit on my living.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
Ew.
Bit my lip?
What? No.
Wow.
This girl, she got to get dumped.
Man.
All right, what's next?
Okay, sorry.
Radio Tinder, by the way, is being brought to us by our friends at Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala, award-winning artisanal premium tequila made from the finest mature agaves to bring you the perfect sipping tequila. Now, I haven't said anything on the air yet. We will get to it, but we have a huge Tequila Mandala event coming up next Friday night.
No way.
Ooh.
Everybody's going to be invited.
All right.
Okay, I'll explain the story as we get closer to it, but it's
Awesome.
going to be awesome.
I'm excited now. Okay. A fashion brand, LGN, is selling a T-shirt with a printed sweat stain on it. Yep, you heard me right. A printed sweat stain. Ew. The shirt looks like it's just gross. Like you just got out of the gym and you were... Bleh. Anyway, the shirt is going for $350 and they're selling out. If money wasn't an option, would you be down to rock this trend? Swipe right or swipe left? Funchy, I'm going to take this one of you first.
You know what? If money wasn't an option, I'd dress like Andre 3000. Like just like Versace stuff and then
Yeah, but he
outrageous
has
stuff.
swag.
And, like
got what?
I would dress like the Met Gala every day.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
seriously.
yeah. If
Like
money
Russell
wasn't an
Westbrook?
If
option,
money wasn't an object,
I
I'd dress
see
like
it.
the Met Gala every day.
So you would rock the sweat shirt.
I would rock the sweatshirt, yes.
Okay. What about you, D?
I think I'm swiping right. I'm with Funchy here. If money was no object, I'd wear just about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Even though it looks like you just got out of the gym and you're
Yep.
gross and...
Who cares?
I saw this sweatshirt. I'm swiping left. It's so dumb.
Yes, thank you,
mean
Kat.
it's a light gray sweatshirt, and the front of it and the back of it are dark gray to make it look
Yes.
like you were sweating, like you were working out, and like the arms are cut off like you're Bill Belichick, and they want $350 for this thing. Like just in principle alone, I'm like, no, I'm out.
Wait. Did you own a members only jacket?
Oh, I love a members only.
I have a
jacket.
members only jacket.
A gray
I still
one,
have
a
it.
black one.
How much did you pay for that members
I
only
don't
jacket back
remember.
in the day?
I don't know.
Right.
I
Did
don't
you
know.
wear parachute pants too?
Oh, I love parachute pants.
You would wear this.
I love parachute pants, man. I have white ones, red ones, you name it, I got
I
them.
still wore them.
I love
They
parachute
came back.
pants.
Yes, there
They
you go.
came back.
Really, they did?
I mean, not those that we're talking about, but a little similar. Lil D, what about you? 'Cause that's I forgot.
Yeah, I'm rocking it. I can,
I can see you
I
rocking
like
it.
fashion, man. I like, coming out with
That
something
ain't
different.
fashion though. That's
But
weird.
you see the thing with the stuff like that, you can make it like fashionable.
Make it hot.
You
Why
can
don't
make
you
it hot.
just go? Why don't you go get a gray sweatshirt, cut off the sleeves,
Yeah.
and then go for a workout and sweat, and then just rock it around and tell everybody that is fashion.
Exactly.
Why you
Why
gotta
are
pay
you
$350?
Exactly.
That stinks.
That part.
Put some Febreze on it. I don't know.
Put
I
some
don't
of those
know.
little pink balls from
So-
Costco on
What
it.
is the worst fashion statement guys have made nowadays?
Now?
Yeah. Skinny
according-
jeans kind of went. Sorry, Funch.
Wow.
I'm in shape to be wearing this
Yeah,
stuff,
you
okay?
can. But skinny jeans.
Some other people can't be wearing this stuff.
I know I
True.
can't be because my muffin top will just roll over.
If you ask Emily,
What?
she says flip-flops.
I
Flip-flops?
love flip flops.
She hates
I
flip-flops.
love flip flops.
So I see a lot of kids and they wear long socks and they wear long white socks,
Yeah.
but they're dirty.
Oh.
Like dirty white socks?
Yes.
Oh, that's
like
nasty.
wash the socks.
You know
please.
what? You know
Yeah.
what's a fashion thing that I've not gotten into that I want to get into?
What?
Is wearing like pants that are like 4 inches too short and then like dress shoes with no socks.
Floods.
Yeah,
floods. with,
That's very European.
I'll rock
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know you rock
can do
that.
that.
That's why I want to rock it.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
rock it.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
I
you
just
can.
haven't.
You can't be a fat guy and rock that. Trust me. See?
I've seen chunky dudes
That's for
do
in,
that.
that's for
Wait.
in shape dudes.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
I've seen chunky dudes that have done that, and
No,
it doesn't look bad.
It looks bad.
No,
looks
it
bad.
doesn't.
No, you got to be in shape for that.
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
You got to
no,
be an
no.
athlete.
No.
That's
I
why
don't think
Big D,
so.
or in this case, Lil D. That's why
Lil D.
That's why he got it. Well, there you go. That is Radio Tinder presented by Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala, and stay tuned because we got a big announcement about an event we're having right here at LA Live next Friday night. So more information is on the way. Hey, before we hit the break, though, I want to just remind everybody. Listen, I want you to call Avner Gatt not to just say hello.
Hello.
Because you don't understand, dude. People are calling him just to hear him say it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's like, what can I do for you? And they're like, nothing. It's just that Cap said call you and you were going to say hello and then goodbye. Like, only call Avner Gatt if you need him, okay, dude? All right.
It turned into a prank.
Right. Just call Avner Gatt when you need him. And here's when you're going to need him. If you are, okay, I'll give you a great example. My girlfriend had a leak at her house. She didn't know that she was having this leak. Her water tank in her garage, hot water heater.
Yeah.
Like the tank in the garage started to leak and the water seeped in through the wall and into the pantry closet on the other side.
That's bad.
So now the floors had to be replaced. The shelving had to be replaced. Obviously, there's a lot of food in there that had to be replaced.
Whole life upside down.
The hot water heater had to be replaced. So she put in an insurance claim. Now it turns out her homeowner's insurance is like, okay, hey, we got this, and she felt like she got a good deal. But if you're in a situation where you feel like, gosh, that doesn't seem right. Like this is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of damage, and you guys are offering me pennies. That doesn't seem right to me. Well, if you have that situation and that homeowner's insurance adjuster comes out to your house and says, I can give you this much money, but you know it's a whole lot more, you call Avner Gatt. Avner Gatt negotiates with the insurance companies on your behalf. He's a public insurance adjuster who's on your side to make sure that you get the best outcome, not the insurance companies. Believe me when I tell you, you can try to negotiate with the insurance companies. They're trying to spend as little money as possible to fix your damage. Avner Gatt's going to go get you that money. He's got 20 plus years of experience. He's got an entire team behind him. He's got all the 5-star reviews to tell you that he's been incredibly successful at taking care of this kind of business, and you should call him. First thing you could do is you could visit his website, avnergatt.com, AVNERGAT, avnergatt.com. But here's his phone number, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256. You call, Avner answers the phone, and I think, D'Marco, you know what he says when he calls.
Hello.
Don't miss Trav and Slee.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., it's the Mid-Morning Spectacular.
I don't know if this is good or bad. We love it. So our new favorite spot is the grocery store. This is a little fancier grocery store. They have a little wine bar inside the grocery store, Slee. We're regulars. But here's the other thing. Susan and I are the youngest people in there by 40 years. And we're both in our 50s.
Trav and Slee, weekdays after Unsportsmanlike.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey, what up? It's Matt Barnes here. If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law.
For me, it's about getting the top result and the top value for your claim. Even if you didn't have insurance during the accident, Uncle Artie will still help you. I'm sure a lot of you out there got turned back from attorneys when you said, I don't have insurance. Well, guess what? Uncle Artie can still help you. It does not matter. Give us a call. You have nothing to lose. We take the case on a contingency. You don't pay up front.
Uncle Artie's not just my friend, but he's your uncle in the business. Artie Pernia is a seasoned personal injury attorney who works with you, so you receive the best possible compensation for your case. Let Uncle Artie and the Pernia Law family provide peace of mind, so you can focus on your recovery.
Trust us, trust Uncle.
When you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law, 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Here in California, we are all about chill. From hitting the beach or going on your favorite hike to going all out and pulling for our teams to win another championship. No one is more chill than us. The one thing, though, that ties us all together, enjoying all that California has to offer with great friends and a cold Coors Light. Pick up icy cold Coors Light today or even get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
John Ireland here for my friends at Beverly Hills Orthodontics, and you can find them at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com. Did you know that one of your most memorable and meaningful features is your smile? Get the confidence you need to make a brilliant first impression with the incredible Dr. Madden and her awesome team. They're the experts in Invisalign braces and the all-new InBrace technology, braces behind your teeth. Check them out now at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com. And remember, whatever happens, you're always smiling with Beverly Hills Orthodontics. That's BeverlyHillsOrtho.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
It's Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN. The Super Bowl champion, D'Marco Farr, is in for Sedano. Not just today, but the rest of the week, next week, the following week.
Yeah, man.
Leading
up to camp, Can't wait.
Along the way, we'll be at Rams training camp.
You're not going to go berserk when we're out at camp, are you?
When you say berserk, what do you mean?
Well, you got in the bathtub at the draft house.
True.
They're still talking about that. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You know? Yeah, they're still talking about that.
They're like, oh, here he comes, that guy.
You're going to be like reserved, right?
Yeah.
It's football. They're training.
Although, you know what I did last year?
Yeah, what?
You don't remember what I did last year?
What did you do last year?
Last year, we had Aaron Donald come sit down to do the show.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, young fella, how you doing? What's going on, kid? And I said, I've got a special gift for you. And I had an 8x10 glossy of me and Aaron Donald doing like a post-game interview.
You're kidding.
And I autographed it for him right there. And I said, here you go, young fella. You can put this right by your bed right here,
What did he say?
He laughed and probably took it with him and then got to the locker room and probably threw it in the garbage.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right.
Shame of all shames,
Yes,
frankly.
I'm going to miss him. I loved watching him work. Really. Like I asked you this earlier. Do you like to watch specialists, kickers, place kickers, go through their business?
I do, and I geek out on that kind of stuff.
Me too.
Can't help it.
I used to love watching Aaron practice. He's amazing at what he does and what he did. So, yeah, the standard's set pretty high for anybody playing that position for the Rams right now.
But I think, and JB Long, who was with us when you and I were out at the softball game on Friday last week.
And kudos to you. You did JB in front of JB.
I know, but I didn't do it well.
You were kind of nervous.
I can't.
You didn't want to offend the guy.
I can't really tell if he's really offended. Here's what I think.
That's his superpower.
See, here's what I think.
Yes.
I think that JB loves me the way I love him.
Yes, correct.
And I think that everybody here is jerking my chain when they say, "Oh, dude, he's pissed. He's really offended." And I don't think he is. I think he's got a great sense of showmanship.
Yes.
And I think that he should be proud that somebody hears it a certain way that they want to do an impression of him.
Okay, both can be true. He can be pissed, but he also has a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he was probably mad, but he has a good sense of humor.
But he said the other day, JB said when we came by the show, he said, he kind of made it seem like, don't give up on the notion of Aaron Donald coming back and playing this year.
Yes.
Are you sure he's retired?
Look, it's a new era of football now. And if he wanted to take a break during the regular season, I would not blame Aaron Donald. If the team is good, you're 12-4 or what have you, 12-5 going into the postseason, and you're red hot. Say you get the number 1 seed, and the path is clear for you to get to the Super Bowl, and all you need is a pass rusher to get you over the hump. I could see him coming back. Why not? I mean, it would not shock me at all. Would it shock you?
No, in fact, I fully expected.
Eric Weddle came back, right?
Eric Weddle,
yeah.
But you see, the difference is that Eric Weddle didn't come back to the Rams.
Yeah.
Eric Weddle kind of came out of nowhere.
Was gone.
Right.
Off the map.
Right. Aaron Donald is going to go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Ram of all time.
Yeah.
Eric Weddle was a really good player for the Chargers, and I'm trying to remember where Eric Weddle went when he left the Chargers. I can't even.
Baltimore.
Yes,
yeah.
Right. So Eric Weddle came to the Rams out of retirement, but he had no vision of playing. He wasn't really he was lifting weights and working out just to stay fit in life, but he wasn't training. I would think that Aaron Donald, this is exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
If the Rams are positioned where he believes there's a real Super Bowl run, then I could see it.
Yes.
If they're limping into the playoffs or backing into the playoffs and he analyzes it from sitting in his house and goes, yeah, they made it into the postseason, but they're not going anywhere, then I don't see it. But if they made a run and they get to the NFC Championship game and he still hasn't played all year, I could see him coming out of retirement for just that.
I could see him coming back to training camp. The door is always open. If you want to play, come on in. Absolutely.
We should actually get Eric Weddle on the show over the next few weeks because Me and D'Marco have been putting together a guest list.
Yes.
Of all these football people that we want to have, you
Yes.
know, from people that are covering college football and can talk to us about, you know, the move to the Big Ten, to all NFL teams, general managers, former players, former coaches, current players, whatever. Eric Weddle will be a great story because, you know, in that Super Bowl, he played through, like, he got hurt in the game.
I've never told you the story.
No, tell me.
Okay, so Weddle used to stand off, like, by himself, away from the football team, like by where, you know, when you're doing sideline.
Yeah.
So he would leave the sideline and kind of stand away from the football team. So usually we just talk for a little bit. Hey, what's going on out there? How do you feel? What are they doing? X, Y, and Z. And then he told me, like, I tore my shoulder up. And I'm like, you did what? He goes, yeah, it's dislocated or it's torn or whatever it was. His pec was torn. I said, are you coming out? He goes, are you kidding? Like, you're going back in with the torn pec? Oh, yeah. And as soon as he said that, turnover. He goes back out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes out and plays and makes tackles and keeps going. One of the toughest dudes I've ever seen in my life is Eric Weddle.
But he literally was sitting at home and got the call. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was somebody had coached him. I want to say in Baltimore. I don't think it was Sean McVay. Somebody had coached him at some point, and said, "Hey, are you in shape? Yeah, I'm in pretty good shape. Want to come play?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have to play the whole season. I have to go through training camp. Yeah, I'll come." And he started.
Yes, and balled out was so important. Actually, was like the icing, the cherry on top for that defense that year.
I think he's coaching high school football now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think he moved home and got into coaching high school football.
Don't you remember the Baltimore story when, like, he knew what Lamar, all their signals, but he wouldn't tell the Rams because he had so much integrity? Like, he knew what the calls were, the checks are, because he just left Baltimore, but he wouldn't tell the guys on his own defense for the Rams what they were.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was a funny thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Would you do that?
Yes, I'd tell everybody everything.
You would betray your old teammates for your new
100%,
teammates?
100%.
You can't do. Would you do that?
Come on, you got to.
Betray your old teammates for your new teammates. You can't do that. You can't do that.
What are you talking about?
No, you can't do that.
I played for those guys. I don't play for those guys anymore. I'm playing against those guys. I want to win.
That's basically John Gruden. When you play your old team in the Super Bowl.
Right, and you know every move they're making.
Everything they do.
Right, exactly right.
Right.
Hey, this has been the 5 o'clock Cappy Hour presented by Tito's Vodka. Coming up, what we all need to know, and we got a lot of other stuff we still haven't even gotten to yet today, including, and I want you to stay tuned for this because this is important, D'Marco is going to build an NFL player from ground zero. I will explain. Coming right back. This is Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN.
It's time for the black and gold to bounce back from Saturday night's loss as the race for the top of the West rolls on.
We've gotten over the last game physically and mentally and preparing for Real Salt Lake, which is also a very good team this year.
LAFC and RSL are knotted up at the top of the West and come face to face tonight. Los Angeles Football Club versus Real Salt Lake. Pregame gets going tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Recent cases settled in the Los Angeles area show a settlement of $250,000 for a car accident. Another case shows a $75,000 settlement for a slip and fall. If you've experienced a personal injury matter, a car accident, slip and fall, you need someone you can trust to get you what you deserve. I'm Joseph S. Normand. If you've been injured and have questions, give us a call. 213-747-2000. 213-747-2000.
Visit angels.com/ticket plans or call 888-796-HALO to buy the ticket package that's best for you. Pick the games you want and don't miss out on great seats at the best price. Visit angels.com/ticket plans or call 888-796-HALO.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
710 ESPN.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN.
It's time for what you need to know.
Let's do it. What you need to know right now.
What you need to know is being brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Here she is, the queen, at UNEEQ_. You know how I feel about an underscore.
What? You got it.
I hate when you say UNWEQ _ because then when you screw us up with the double E, you know what I'm saying? You got to say EE.
Okay, EE.
You feel me?
All right. I'm so happy because Morales can never get it. So, shout out, Cappy. Another shout out. This one is hits my heart because he is a Jalisciense. He's a very known, big Mexican mariachi artist. His name is Pepe Aguilar, and he became the first mariachi artist to ever perform at Jimmy Kimmel. And it was also his first time in his 35-year career. He's 55. His career is going solid at 35. And he performed for the first time on a national English broadcast network. So major props for him doing big things. Congratulations, Pepe.
Nice.
All right, I
And not Pepe like our Pepe.
Right, I could just accept everything you just said, but I do have to ask, because I don't know.
You don't know who he is?
No, Pepe who?
Pepe Aguilar.
Pepe Aguilar?
Pepe Aguilar.
Aguilar.
He's a huge Mexican artist.
Okay, and he's a what? Mariachi?
Mariachi.
Okay, but is he a solo? Uno
It's
solo?
one guy with a big mariachi in the back.
He's got a mariachi band in the back.
Yes, he has a mariachi.
Gotcha.
Yes, but he's a lead. He's a singer. He's also considered Mexican artistry royalty because his dad, he comes from, his mom and his dad were really known artists in Mexico.
Okay.
And then his kids, mainly his daughter, Angela Aguilar.
Angela?
Angela.
What's
Pepe
her name?
Le Pew.
No, Pepe Le Pew.
What's her name?
Angela Aguilar.
Angela
Aguilar. Yeah, she's caught up in a little bit of drama.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Nice job.
What kind of drama is she caught up in? Angela.
So she's dating this guy. Oh my God.
What's his problem?
So they're saying that she stole him from another person, but that's not one of them.
Did she?
From another.
I don't know. I'm not really known in I don't catch up with all the
She for
drama.
the streets.
No, she's not for the streets.
So
but this is him.
Is Angela Aguilar? Has she ever been to the San Angelin?
The what?
San Angelin.
San Angelin?
Sí.
I don't know.
That's like my favorite restaurant in Mexico City. Ciudad de Mexico.
Probably.
San Angel.
They were actually just at Crypto over the weekend.
Really?
They did a big concert with jaripeo, with the horses and how they do performing with. I don't know if you guys ever been to a jaripeo.
No, I've not ever been to jaripeo.
Jaripeo, yeah, it's pretty badass. They have the horses, they bring in the horses, and they're singing on top of the horse and kind of performing.
Okay.
Well, it's pretty cool.
Oh, nothing worse than the horse.
Right.
Yeah.
That's our Pepe.
Different Pepe.
You got your
but
Pepe, we got our Pepe.
I wanted to give a shout out to Pepe Aguilar.
Shout out to you.
It's a big deal.
Shout out to Pepe Aguilar.
My man.
Right on, dude.
Is that short for something, Pepe?
I don't know.
Pepe short for something? No? She's not listening.
No.
No?
No.
Pepe?
I thought it was a nickname for
That's what I
Jose,
thought.
right?
Pepito.
It could be.
Pepito?
It can be.
Pepe can be a nickname for what?
For Jose.
Jose, really?
Pepe is a nickname for Jose.
Yeah, Pepito.
Kind of like Hank is a nickname for Henry?
I didn't know that.
You guys didn't know that?
Didn't know that.
Really?
No idea.
No.
Really?
Yes.
You guys know that Dick is a...
I knew that was next.
You didn't dump me. Don't dump me.
I knew that
Guy's
was
name
next.
is Dick.
I'm getting
I did it. I dumped you.
But his name is William. That
It's
is
Richard.
Richard.
Oh.
It's Richard.
Oh, William, Billy. I mean, that's just what happens. You have nicknames for things.
You're such a Richard.
You are such a Richard. You little Richard.
Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Giovanni, I don't know.
Wow.
So let me just say that was what we all needed to know. Presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Okay, let me set this story up, and then D'Marco, you're gonna have to pick it up.
All right.
Okay, here's the deal. So D'Marco is looking at DeAndre during our softball festivities on Friday night.
Not the only one. We were all saying.
Sizing him up.
We were all saying.
We were checking him out.
Yes.
You guys were all doing that?
Well,
Yes.
here's why. Because DeAndre got thrown out at first base, okay? And we all thought he was safe.
He was safe.
And
we were safe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
okay.
the umpire really screwed us.
He
I
was
sure
safe.
did.
100%
Twice.
It's the only reason we lost, right?
Yep.
I would agree.
You know? I mean, it had nothing to do with Ron Mitchell dropping what should have been a routine fly ball.
That hurt. but
Okay,
yeah.
it had nothing to do with Kai getting caught in between second and third in a rundown.
What was he doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. That was funny though. Just watching it play out from the Yeah, it's funny.
But DeAndre had a ball that he hit to third base, and he's motoring down the first baseline. And he gets to first base, and I'm the first base coach, and I'm going safe, and the umpire's going out. And then Mason came running out of the dugout, and he argued with the umpire.
Mm-hmm.
And DeAndre showed off some nice speed.
Yeah.
Some nice speed.
Well, sort of, but go ahead.
Anyway.
Yeah.
DeAndre's a big dude.
Yes.
You know, 6'3"-ish.
Are you 6'3"? Mm-hmm. Okay.
6'3". Right now, probably looking at about 240.
240? 240? I'm saying 50, but go ahead.
Got these big legs, man.
Yeah.
Got this big butt.
That's the
I'm
first
so
time I saw him in
happy though
shorts.
right now.
Yeah. What?
Because Cappy is now man crushing on DeAndre, not my man. So I'm happy about that.
No, he's just breaking it down how I look. I think he still has a man
I'm breaking
crush
him
on
down like a scout.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a combine.
Right.
That's what I saw. First
right.
time I ever saw you in shorts. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Right. 6'3", 240, big legs,
Yes.
big ass. Right? Like
See, no. See, nice. You have to say nice bubble.
Oh, nice bubble.
Nice bubble.
Right,
We don't say nice.
Yeah. Good looking tuchus on this kid. All right. He's fast. He's athletic.
Well,
yeah. I mean, by our standards, he's fast.
Yes. Okay.
And so D'Marco says to him, "Hey, man, you ever play any football? How'd they let you?"
No, what I actually said was, how the heck did you get through high school and they didn't make you play football?
The high school coaches never approached, Well, first off, my high school basketball coach, he didn't really want us playing football, like both sports.
He kept you away from the football coach.
He kept me away from football.
Okay, yeah, smart man. Because, as soon as a football coach got a gander at you, you'd be playing football in a heartbeat.
But how tall and how much you weigh in high school?
See, I was about 6'1", 6'2" in high school, but
Yeah.
I was nowhere near 200 pounds. I was probably like 180, 185.
See, he started powerlifting, and he started getting on like the creatine and stuff, I think.
I did, yeah.
You were always big.
I was always big, lower body wise, but upper body I was never.
What was the
like,
size of your waist as a freshman? Do you remember? 32.
Yeah, I honestly probably 34.
See, 34-inch. Yes, that's what I mean. How did they let you get through high school without playing football?
So now
it's obvious you should have been a football player.
A lot of the guys that played in high school, they play like like the little league and all that stuff. Like, what is it?
Like Pop Warner?
Pop Warner. There you go.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So here's DeAndre, 6'3", 240, big legs, giant ass, shoulders,
Nice
arms.
bubble.
Nice bubble. Good looking bubble.
can't wait, Cap.
right? Shoulders, arms, the whole deal. And I'll tell you right now, if you put him on the field at a Rams practice and nobody knew who he was, they'd be like, oh, who's that young guy?
I guarantee if I take you to practice and give you a practice jersey, you'll be signing autographs.
Yeah, people will be like, "Oh, look
They
at this
would
guy!"
buy it,
Right?
yeah.
Everybody will be like, "Oh, he's a middle linebacker, or he's a defensive end."
Yes.
Who he play for? You know what I mean? Like that's what people will look at him like
Yes.
that. So, D'Marco, with all of your experience, college national champion, Super Bowl champion, you look at him and you go, "I can turn you into an NFL player."
A lump of clay. Give me a year. Give me a year, you'd be a millionaire. Absolutely.
Like the sound of that.
Oh my goodness, you could hang 20 more pounds on the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't rush the passer, great. You'll be a 300-pound flat stepping nose tackle. All you got to do is hold this gap. Yeah, just don't let the center off. Don't let the center touch the linebacker. I'll pay you $1 million. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in.
I was like, I'm about to dump you, bro.
now, here's the thing. When he was in high school, not only did the high school coach not come looking for him, not only was he a skinny guy in high school, not only was the basketball coach keeping him away from the football field, his mom would not let him play football.
What is with that?
She just didn't want us, she felt like basketball was more of me and my brother's groove.
Yeah.
And, honestly, the main thing, didn't want us getting hurt.
Okay, that's fair.
Football,
Okay, so
the contact of football is a little more different than basketball.
It's a collision sport.
Non-contact injuries in basketball are worse.
Tell him, Funch.
I mean,
you can get hit in any sport you play.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
exactly.
I get it.
But the collision in football, the constant, head banging and all, it's different.
You missed it. It's so much fun. You missed out on it. Yeah. I'm dead serious. Like I told you, I mean, there's some work to do. We're learning how to get into a 3-point stance, right? I told you to go practice.
Yep.
Did you practice
What,
getting into a
Funch?
3-point stance?
What's so funny, Funch?
Yeah. Can you?
I can't do a 3-point stance, no.
Oh, then why are you laughing at it?
Because I'm trying to imagine DeAndre doing it.
There's a learning curve
It
there.
was awkward looking.
But I told you, what did I tell you? Go practice this in the mirror, right? Yeah, this is the toughest thing for you right now. But once you get it, you got it. We did like 3 or 4 get-offs. That's when I snapped the football and he moves. Your reaction time is as fast as anybody I've seen. You can do this. You just don't know how to do it yet.
I'm telling you that there are stories all the time, whether it's in the NFL or even if it was like the USFL now, or is it the UFL?
Yeah.
Right? Where they go, okay, we found a guy and he'd never played high school football. He didn't play college football, but he's big and he's fast, and somebody found him and they scouted him out and they gave him a shot, and the next thing you know, the guy's playing in the NFL.
No doubt.
Those stories are few and far between, I acknowledge, okay? But doable. How old are you?
26.
I'm telling you right now, with no wear and tear on your body, having never hit or been hit, having never been hurt in football at all, if you let D'Marco coach you for 1 year, we'll have you playing in the UFL, because I told him
We'll get you a look.
One of my best buddies from college runs the personnel department from the UFL.
Yes.
Used to be the Buffalo Bills general manager. Works directly for Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
No way.
Yeah. His name is Doug Whaley.
See?
So first thing,
used to be in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
That's
Okay,
my
good.
man.
Yes.
So if you take D'Marco's coaching in 1 year, by this time next year,
We can get you a tryout.
you will be in the Rams training camp.
We can get you a tryout, definitely. No doubt.
Assuming your mom will allow you to.
Oh, she's all on board now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You said
I
$1
told-
million bucks is different, right?
I told her, I was like, hey, Mom, there's a chance, I can, do a different, a big story right here. And she's like, okay, why not?
Wow.
She said, I remember vividly, she said, you don't want to go in life and regretting not doing something. She said, so if you want to do
give it a
this,
shot.
go ahead
See?
and give it a shot. She said, what's the worst thing that can happen?
What was I watching
The worst thing that could happen is like you get your leg broken in half.
Okay, come on.
See, no, come on.
Come on,
That's
man.
not even.
Stop it.
You're right.
Stop
That's
it.
not the
Stop
worst
it.
thing that could happen. That's not the worst thing.
If this was the 80s, you'd be a fullback on somebody's team right now.
Right now. I put you on somebody's team right now. I'll sign
and
you.
then send you down on kickoff. You'd be the wedge buster. Absolutely.
Listen,
that big, that fast? Come on.
I say we do it. I say we go into a full-blown experiment. I believe this, that if you start training with D'Marco now, you keep lifting, you keep gaining weight, you work out with D'Marco, you work on your speed, you work on your stance, you learn the game of football, you will play this spring in the UFL, and by this time next year, you will be signed with the Rams.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do
What's
it.
your schedule? What time do you wake up?
I'm up.
Now it's at 4.
4?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're getting up early.
As a matter of fact, it just comes to mind. You got any eligibility left? Maybe we put this kid in college for a year.
At 26?
Why not?
You can go to BYU.
I actually
Y'all want
got
to
2
cut
years.
that check, huh? Let's go.
You could be Chris Winky.
See? There you
Yeah,
go.
you got any eligibility left?
I got 2 years.
2 years eligibility
I'm
left.
telling you.
Ooh, where are you guys putting him?
Let's put him at USC.
Tell me this guy, you have what they can't
SC.
teach. You have pro size. Yeah, you blend. You look the part. Yes.
Yo,
All we
the-
got to do is get you moving.
Let's do
The
it.
chat says, David100 said, Little D, you cannot leave this opportunity slip away. Get your money. I added the get
To
your
play?
money. No, get your money.
Yeah, there you go.
I added the get your money.
Can
Because
I be
be
part
the
of your
greatest story
entourage
ever.
when you make it?
you
Me, I want to be his
Seriously.
agent. I want.
That's fine. I just want to be a part of his. I just want to be one of your boys.
You already his boy.
Yeah, I won't forget where I came from. First.
Oh,
Don't
really?
worry
You
about
won't?
it.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you will. Oh,
No,
yeah, you
I
will.
promise
Oh,
you.
yeah, you will.
I'm one of those. I know.
Did you hear Bud?
What did he say?
You're gonna rescue me from this place.
That was
Save
funny,
me.
bro.
Save me.
Take me with you.
I believe you could do this.
I'm sure he can.
I mean, you
I'm
got
sure you can.
got what the rest of us want. If I had
Let's-
that body, boy,
Let's
I'll
do
tell
a
you what.
combine. I'll tell you what. Let's do a mini combine with you.
Okay.
We'll do a 40. We'll do a bench press. We'll do some cone drills, and we'll time you.
Yeah.
And we'll get better from there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do is we'll put it out on social and we'll tag all the NFL teams. That's how we're going to get you scouted.
Okay. 2
Let's
weeks.
go.
Let's get you ready for 2 weeks. We'll get you ready for a 40.
Yo, we're the most followed sports station in America.
Call my track
just saying.
coach.
Yeah. All right,
Oh my
dude, this
God.
is it. It's on. It's happening. It is happening.
Wouldn't that be cool though?
That would be awesome, dude.
Yeah. You got to go out like if you make the team, you got to go on the field mic'd up. But for this station, yeah, we're gonna be-
of course, for this station.
Just for this one.
All right, stick around, everybody. D'Marco is in for Sedano, and I got a bunch of stuff. I made a terrible mistake. A terrible, terrible mistake. I shouldn't have done it. I did it, and now I'm going to pay for it, and I will explain it. Coming right back. This is Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland tomorrow at 1 after Trav and Slee.
Hey parents, another fun fact for you here from Children's Dental Fun Zone. They are open 7 days a week, so your child can be seen any day of the week, and they take emergencies, which is obviously something you need to be aware of because you never know when those emergencies will come about.
There's nothing like NHL hockey, LA Kings hockey on 710 ESPN. Welcome to the family.
Brand new partnership. We're excited to have the Kings right here, the home of the Los Angeles Kings. And Trav, now I just need an invitation to go catch a game.
You have been giving you one forever. Now you have to
across the street. Now it's across the street.
Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go.
The Kings are back on 710 ESPN. Believe it or not, I did pregame for the Kings 25 years ago. Damn, I'm old. Luke Robitaille, the rest of the Kings organization couldn't be more excited. Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go. Nothing like live hockey. Nothing like seeing it in person. Nothing like watching it on TV. Nothing like listening to it on the radio. And we've got them on ESPN LA. Go Kings, go.
We're so excited. The LA Kings have found a new home right here on 710 ESPN. Can't wait to see you on the ice.
I want to congratulate the LA Kings. You are now on the greatest sports radio station in America, 710. And guess what? Now I get to be one of the ice girls at a Kings game. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
I'm just going into the circle of trust right now. I'm wondering if there's any feedback on the notion of turning DeAndre
Everybody's
into an NFL player.
Oh.
The feedback?
Like, I'm wondering, does anybody think this is worthwhile? Do you guys think we can do it?
Yeah, everybody thinks y'all got this.
Dude,
Really?
I got people.
Yeah.
I got former guards, tackles
Listen,
that will work
You're
you out.
the agent.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna
He's
be
the
agent,
trainer.
right?
And the entourage. We got it covered.
Oh, that's so true.
We got it covered.
I'll do your laundry.
Let me
I
say
will
it.
No,
do your
you're not
laundry.
doing
I
the
will watch
laundry.
your
Yes,
dog,
that's what the entourage
watch your
does.
house, do your laundry.
Wait a minute. Let me
Wash
say it now.
your drawers.
I want 10%. That's all I want.
Right. Trainer gets 10%.
There you go.
Do you know that this is a true story?
Yeah.
Do you know that there are companies now, and there's a couple of apps, I got to find them, where they where people, the average fan, so let's just say like everybody in the circle of trust decides, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invest $100 into DeAndre Hawkins to become an NFL player, right? And let's just say hypothetically that comes out to $25,000. Everybody invests money and we've got $25,000 invested into DeAndre. And that $25,000 is money in his pocket now that he uses for training and nutrition and et cetera, et cetera. And when he makes it, he then pays back the investors. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes, that's called old school college football.
Somebody can research this because I'm not going to do it, but I know that this exists, where I'm telling you that you actually invest in the athlete. So let's just say hypothetically, DeAndre went to USC and he didn't get drafted in the NFL, but people still think he can make it. They can actually invest money in the player. And by the way, not just football players, it could be any sport. And they can invest money in the player. The investors get paid back their money when the player becomes successful
when he
in
turns
the sport.
pro.
Yeah.
David 100. I will invest $200.
There you go.
Okay. See, this is what I do.
There you go.
This is what I do.
See?
Leave it to me. You got to have a white Jewish guy around you at all times.
There you go.
You understand what I'm saying, bro?
There's your creatine. There's your protein powder there.
Somebody else in the chat says this happens a lot in professional golf.
Sure does.
Yes, I think, right. So golfers, boxers. Yeah, it happens. And
Yes.
somebody in the circle, do me a favor. Find the name or names of the
apps?
companies or the apps.
Is it called Prediction Strike?
I don't know.
Also, who did this? Oh, Big O said Ramona will do the 30 for 30 on Little D.
Oh, I like
nice.
that. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Look at this. Is all coming. I don't know what, but I play in this, but I'll find it so I can get paid too.
Let's go.
Hey, before we keep moving on here, so D'Marco, last night I said I made a really big mistake. So last night
Not the coffee on the Zoom.
No, the coffee on the Zoom
Okay.
was another mistake.
Okay,
That
this was another mistake.
This was a different kind of mistake.
Okay.
Do you know that yesterday was Amazon Prime Day? And today's the Amazon Prime Day, too. Did you know this?
I found out through Laura. You told me. Yeah, I had no idea.
Nor would I. I would never
Yeah.
know because I don't ever buy anything.
Yeah.
Like, do you buy stuff on Amazon?
No.
Me neither.
No.
Never. The only thing I ever buy on Amazon is dog food.
Yeah, or just little stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like okay, like for example, like I'm like, okay, I need toilet paper in the house and I don't have time to go to Costco because toilet paper is something a guy like me needs a lot of.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I might order it on Amazon. There are times when I'm just like, okay, I don't have time to get to a Costco, so I'm just going to order on Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't know about Amazon Prime Days. To me, that must mean like a big marketing scam. I hear people tell me all the time, yeah, they gave you 50% off, but 2 weeks ago they jacked up the prices 150%.
That's the way my mind works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made a terrible mistake yesterday because my daughter, who's 17, this is my fourth kid and just graduated high school and is going off to Cal Poly SLO. Did you know that mine and Travis's kids are going to Cal Poly SLO together?
Oh my God!
How about
really?
that?
That's
Wait,
dope.
That is
his
cool.
son and your daughter?
His son, my daughter are both going to be incoming freshmen at Cal Poly SLO.
I'm hoping beyond all hope that
Really?
you guys become family.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
he
that be
did,
great?
right?
Wouldn't that be great?
You know what I told Travis is I'm like, they got this, they got a small college football stadium and they're like a 1AA kind of team.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, between the two of us, we should be blowing those guys up.
Absolutely.
They got this
Yes.
new John Madden football facility that they're building.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I said to
Call
Travis,
the game?
I just said to Travis, I go, let's get the athletic director on the air and tell him we're going to hype him up.
Oh,
and
nice.
Hype up Cal
Okay.
Poly.
Do we got to get rid of Nick the Stick, though, right?
Well, Nick the Stick is going to go to a different college, so
Okay,
I'm
but
kind of
this
hoping
can
that
happen. This
organically
can
just sort of
happen.
happens. Yeah, right.
You know?
So yesterday I gave my daughter, now I have one kid she costs me more money than everybody else.
Okay.
And she's the most expensive kid. Okay.
Yes.
And because she's the most expensive kid, she's fourth on my rankings, on my kid rankings.
Yes.
So I have, there's 4 kids and I rank them.
Totally get that.
My favorite is this one,
Yes.
second favorite, third favorite, fourth favorite.
Totally fair.
And my fourth favorite is my kid who is the most expensive.
You made him.
Right.
Yes.
So I rank them. So yesterday being Amazon Prime Days, my daughter calls me and she goes, hey, Dad, it's Amazon Prime Days and we need to get some stuff. And I'm like, okay. Like what? And she said, well, Julia, my little one, she's going to Cal Poly SLO. It's Amazon Prime Days. Now would be a good time to get her all of her college stuff
Smart.
she needs for her dorm.
Back
right?
to school. Yeah.
Dude, I let my daughters go into my Amazon account yesterday, and do not do that. It was a disaster.
Free for all.
My email is filled, Amazon, filled with all the crap that they bought.
How much?
I want to say I was in for like $700.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, now I'm not that bad.
Oh my gosh, they went in.
It was sheets and it was comforters and it was like pillow, like what do you call it?
And it was free.
Okay, but like you can get most of those things cheaper somewhere else than Amazon.
I don't know,
I
man.
thought it was a sale day though.
Yeah, it is. But you got to get like big, like for example, I did little dumb stuff like you know, like your pet food that might be whatever X amount of money, it'd be half off. So there's like little things that I'm like, oh, okay, it's literally half off of what I know it's half, you know, like the original price. But there's a lot of things that it's like half off, but I'm like, nah. I've seen that already at that price.
Okay, okay, you know, sheets seemed reasonable. A comforter seemed reasonable.
Okay.
What you know,
this
like
is
when,
college stuff.
Yeah, when you go to college and they give you like a twin bed, and she bought some kind of like a bed padding kind of a thing, like something you put
That's
over
smart.
the mattress. Okay,
Yeah.
seemed reasonable to me. The dorm is very small, and there's 3 girls in the dorm room. So like I know it's ridiculous, and like this hanging shoe sort of thing.
Oh, hanging shoe rack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
seemed,
shoe rack.
seemed
Okay.
reasonable.
Smart.
She bought an Alexa. I'm like, what do you need an Alexa
Oh, Alexa's.
for?
Oh, I love my Alexa.
Really?
In that little room?
Yeah, and she told me, she was, don't question me. I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
see,
my
Cap,
bad. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, that's how you know we different. If I would have told my mom that,
Oh, man.
Chop.
Oh, my God.
No.
She said, don't question me. I need that Alexa.
I could never say. I would not be here right now if I would have told my mom that.
So they went crazy buying all this stuff for college, you know? And then last night, what happened is she took a train from San Luis Obispo to Marco.
Yeah.
And she came to Union Station. So I went to Union Station to pick her up. I picked her up. She's like, Dad, I want food. I'm hungry. I said, okay. She wanted to go to In-N-Out. You know, there's no In-N-Outs near downtown LA.
No, it
you know?
sucks.
Like,
There
Trust
isn't
me.
a.
Sucks.
You're right. There isn't one down here.
Like, I was going to have to
Okay.
drive to, like, Boyle Heights.
Boyle Heights or Hollywood.
Alhambra.
Alhambra.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's nothing around. Trust me, Cap. I've done the drive for it.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
So it's worth it. So we come back here. We come back to LA Live because, of course, we live across the street at the East Central Hotel, and we go to the Yard House last night, and we're sitting there, and she's eating dinner at the Yard House, and this gentleman comes up to the table, and he says to me, he said, "Hey, I hope you don't mind, but I just wanted to come over and say thank you," and I'm like, "Thank you for what? What did I do?" You know? And he's like, "Oh, bro," he's like, "You and Sedano and the crew crack me up and make me happy driving home every single day."
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm like, oh, man, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. So I want to send a shout out to my man, Ryan Liberty, who is the manager at the Yard House in LA Live, right down here. And
Ryan Liberty.
Ryan, well, how's that for a name?
I
by the
like
way?
that. It's a wrestling name.
Ryan Liberty.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me your daughter bought something for him off Amazon. That's where I thought you were going.
No, she bought. She looked at the prices at Yard House. She's like, "Damn, Dad, it's expensive." I'm like, "Yeah, it's downtown LA, girl."
Not as expensive as what she was buying on
Right.
Amazon.
$700.
Right, she cost me a lot of money yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
You know?
it only gets worse.
That's when I said to her, I'm like, "Can you possibly talk to your mother, my ex-wife, and see if like maybe she could do it? Could she help a little?"
No.
No.
Did you get the mini fridge?
I don't think she bought the mini fridge
Don't
yesterday.
get the mini fridge.
No?
It's because they don't use it. They do not use it, and they wind up throwing them out.
Okay.
And it
It's
breaks
frustrating.
easily. Yeah, it breaks easily.
Yes.
Really?
Don't
But you're
get the
right.
mini
At the end of
fridge.
the year, you're like, I can't move this. Where am I going to put this?
And it goes right into the trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Or in
know,
your garage.
there's like so many things that I feel like we buy just. I used to be one of those people that was like, oh, it's a sale. Like, I got to get it now because I might never get it again this cheap. And then I never wear it, never use it, and then end up giving it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't buy
Are
anything.
you guys that kind of
I didn't buy
No.
anything on,
No?
on Amazon
Oh.
Prime. I mean, I paid
it a
for a
girl
lot of
thing?
stuff on Amazon Prime.
A lot, but it's never
But
yours.
not one thing was mine.
No.
She didn't buy you one thing?
There was not one thing that I needed.
See, so when I was younger and my mom would give me her credit card or whatever, she would give me money to buy something, I would always try to buy her or my dad something.
Well, that would be a nice thing to do.
Because I'm like, they're paying, when I was...
With their money?
Yeah. They gave it to me.
That makes no sense.
Love me some
But I
fudge.
was like 13, bro. Where the hell was I going to get money? Like, where am I going to get money?
If I did that to my mom would be mad at me because I spent more money.
No, but they're giving you a certain amount of money. Like my mom, when I was 13, and we were going back to school, you would get allocated
And plus,
a
you got
certain
a
amount
credit
of
card
money.
at 13?
No.
No, hers.
God, no.
Her
No.
credit card? I didn't even get my mom's credit card until I was
so
like
it's-
18.
But I was like a responsible child. I wasn't going out and racking that
Not
thing
my
up.
kids. My kids aren't responsible.
Isn't that pretty much every Father's Day?
Yeah,
You're getting a gift?
Right.
That you bought?
Get a tie. You get a tie, right?
Right. But you bought it. Yeah.
Nah.
This year for Father's Day, you know what they got me for Father's Day? Did you hear about this?
What'd they get you?
Yeah.
They bought me a video on Cameo of the Island Boys.
Island
Boys.
No way.
No
way.
way.
Hey, Cap, we hear you're an island dad. Hey, island dad.
That's pretty good, though. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wait, here it is. Wait, DeAndre has it. Here it is.
Scott, your little biddies, they just want to thank you for everything you have sacrificed for them. You're the strongest person that they know and the rock to them. They wouldn't be the same without you because you're an amazing dad. Happy Father's Day from an island boy to another island dad. And I'm an island dad as well. Much love to you, man. And you're just a G dad. You're just like on top of the world, bro. You're an island dad. There's nobody like you, bro. Keep on going and don't ever stop. I heard you're a big fan of us and you have the wig of the wigs. That's cool. Much love to you, Scott. I'm gonna get my wigs very soon. And yeah, happy Father's Day, bro. I hope you had fun.
How about that?
Wow.
Do you know that when my daughters bought me, they bought me a Cameo of Island Boy, and I thought, having a Cameo account is the cheesiest thing of all time.
Yeah.
And then Crypto Ray got a hold of me, the general of the Circle of Trust, and he said, how come you don't have a Cameo account? And I said, because having a Cameo account is cheesy.
No, you should have one.
Well, so I signed up for one.
Good.
Did you really?
I did. I signed up for a Cameo account.
How much you charging, Cappy?
I'm like, hey, if the Island Boys got a Cameo account and they getting paid
Mace
by
has
my
one.
kids, I'm going to get me a Cameo
awesome.
account.
Mace has one.
He has a Cameo?
Yeah.
No way. Okay.
I don't have anybody who's looking for me to do a Cameo for them.
Okay, so this came up because Mace has one, and Ireland has been approached. You know, people are like, hey, you should do it. He says that people ask him that they want them to do like play-by-play of their kids, like playing whatever sport they're playing. I'm like, dude, that's genius. Like, why wouldn't you do it?
Absolutely.
Wait till you see my Cameo account profile.
Oh, I want to see it.
You see
Does
it?
it have the Island Boy wig?
No, but,
Oh, okay.
but I should do that. It's got my Zap whole wrestling outfit. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought the umbrella one.
Yeah,
Nice.
oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, because when you came to the station back in the day, and like I was like, who the bleep is this guy with his little umbrella and stuff? We were cracking up.
D'Marco, what do you think about getting a Cameo account?
Somebody asked me that like 8 years ago, and they were shocked I didn't have one. I felt like you do. Like, it's kind of weird, but if you do it, I'll do it.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
one.
All
I now have a Cameo account.
Okay. And I kind of like the Island Boys now after that.
Yeah, me
I like
too.
it a little bit more.
Me too. He's an island boy.
I'm not sure if I'll buy their stuff, but yeah.
Let me tell everybody that I want you to do this. I want you to make sure you download the Prize Picks app, and I want you to use my code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. They will match your first deposit 100% up to $100. Why would you download this app? Because it's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, and it's you, me, it's Beto, and so many others. It's Sliwa, it's Travis in the morning, and 5 million active members all over the place, and we're all playing daily fantasy sports. And I love when they give you a free square. Like, they gave you a free square during the home run derby for Pete Alonso. All he had to do was hit half a home run. Easy, no problem. During the hot dog eating championship, I don't remember the guy's name, half a dog, no problem. They got a free square coming in the Olympics for like half of LeBron to score half a point in the Olympics. They give you a chance to win all the time. It's so easy to play. All you have to do is take your favorite players. You decide, are they going to score more or less? Are they going to have more or less rebounds? Are they going to have more or less yards passing? They've got the entire NFL season ready to go right now, and they've got Patrick Mahomes, and this was something that I should have played a while ago, to pass for more than half a yard in the NFL season. You think that's going to happen? You could win up to 100 times your money. So imagine taking $10 and turning it into $1,000. That can happen with just 4 correct picks on Prize Picks. So get in the game. Let's have some fun. Make sure you do me a favor. Click the share button on the Prize Picks app and share with me your picks because I will play them. Download the Prize Picks app. Use my code CAPPY, and let's all win together on Prize Picks.
Be one of the first to experience Kazum. UFC 304. Leon Edwards looks to defend the welterweight title against Bilal Muhammad. Take UFC to a new level where every fight comes to life, putting you cage side. Wrap yourself in the heart-pounding action of every knockout, strike, and submission. Experience a match like never before. Edwards versus Muhammad, all in shared reality. Limited tickets only at Cosm Los Angeles.
Hey, what up? It's Matt Barnes here. If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law.
For me, it's about getting the top result and the top value for your claim. Even if you didn't have insurance during the accident, Uncle Artie will still help you. I'm sure a lot of you out there got turned back from attorneys when you said, I don't have insurance. Well, guess what? Uncle Artie can still help you. It does not matter. Give us a call. You have nothing to lose. We take the case on a contingency. You don't pay up front.
Uncle Artie's not just my friend, but he's your uncle in the business. Artie Pernia is a seasoned personal injury attorney who works with you, so you receive the best possible compensation for your case. Let Uncle Artie and the Pernia Law family provide peace of mind, so you can focus on your recovery.
Trust us, trust Uncle.
When you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law, 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN. It's 6:30 p.m. Big deal or no deal? Take it away, Sedano.
Well, Sedano's going to be out for a couple of weeks. I told Sedano yesterday, I go, hey, George, you know what, man? I go, you should really be proud to take your family on a European vacation. I've never taken my family on a European vacation.
Yeah. I have.
Yeah?
Way back in the day, though.
How many people?
It was 3. Yes.
Okay.
It just wasn't this one.
Different family.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I so badly want to take my whole family on a European vacation, but it's me, and it's 4 kids, and it's just a whole headache. And I said to them, I go, dude, listen, good for you, bro. Your kids will remember this for their lifetime. Because they're young kids. You got to remember, these are little kids. His son is like 5 years old, 6 years old.
He doesn't look 5. He's so cute.
Big kid.
But, I mean, you're giving your kids this incredible gift. And I said, celebrate your success, dude.
Dang right.
Sedano's out for a couple of weeks. D'Marco's in for all of that time.
Yeah, man.
We got a whole bunch of training camp broadcasts that we're going to do from Rams camp. And we got a lot in store for you over these next few weeks. And the Queen is ready with Big Deal or No Deal.
Yes, we will do a shortened version because, we ran a little long on the last one. So we'll start here with the first one. Patrick Beverley reportedly turned down veteran minimum contract offers actually, it says, from the Detroit Pistons and the Houston Rockets to sign with the, I'm going to butcher this, I'm just going to say Tel Aviv. Is Pat Bev turning down, or do you know how to say it, Fungi?
Is it Maccabee?
Maccabee Tel Aviv?
Yes.
Yeah, Maccabee. Yeah.
Is Pat Bev turning down the vet minimum to going to Tel Aviv a big deal or no deal? Cappy, you go first.
I would say no deal. I would be curious to know, like the veteran minimum for an NBA player of his years is probably, I'm just making up a number here, call it $1 million. Okay? What is he getting paid in Tel Aviv? I mean,
gotta be more, right?
I believe like $4 million. That's it.
So I mean, for
That's
him,
an easy choice.
Yeah, for him, it's like, hey, look, I get to go live in another part of the world, probably play a shorter season, probably play against lesser, be a guest competition, and make a lot more money. Why don't I go over there, make 4 times the money that I was going to make here, and be a star over there? I mean, if he's still got it.
I mean, he's 36 years old now too, so he's on the He's on the older side of his career.
But he did get offered to stay in the NBA, though.
Yeah, he did.
I believe he's 36. I could be
36 is young. I mean, there's this guy named LeBron James, and he's 40.
40.
He might get hurt over there, though, man. They get really violent at those games, like the fans.
Maccabee?
Yeah, they throw batteries and stuff in the.
They do?
Yeah.
What is this, a soccer game?
Yeah, they do. I've seen the videos.
I think he'll be fine. It is kind of a big deal that Pat Bev is, gone out of the NBA. He decided to go someplace else to play. I just wonder if is he gonna be the same Pat Bev over there as he is here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You think so?
His personality and the way he plays, he's gonna play like that no matter where he goes.
Who's gonna motivate him like that?
Himself.
I was gonna say himself.
Money.
He's getting paid. It seems like he was always motivated by hate.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I mean, they're throwing batteries according to
That would make
Funchy.
me hate
I don't
you.
know about
Yeah.
that, Funch. I'm
Rough
not
over
sure.
there. It's
rough over 4 million?
It's rough in them streets.
Can
Players
someone,
on that other bench smoking cigarettes and everything.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
when does the Israeli Pro Basketball League play? Do they play like in parallel to the NBA? How many games do they play?
That's a great question.
Because if Pat Bev is thinking to
They're all
himself,
good
hey, look,
questions.
$1 million here to play 82 games and travel and whatever else versus $4 million over there,
To
but
play
they only
50.
play right, exactly.
That's a no-brainer.
He's going to the Live Tour.
I don't think Pat Bev is going to the Hall of Fame.
No.
Yeah, Pat Bev, his next step will be TV, right?
It would have been at ESPN had he not insulted that female producer like an
That's
idiot.
right. That's
you know?
right. That's right. Okay. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
What else
he
you
was.
got?
He was.
What else, Queen?
He was weird. I was trying to find out how many.
How many games?
Yeah,
I
how
think
many
DeAndre's
games?
doing some research on
Okay,
it too.
cool.
Nice.
All right, so I have. I got an earful. This is a personal story here. I got an earful today because I'm planning a little shindig for Saturday, and one of my friends is a vegan. And I was like, oh, so it's a barbecue. And I'm like, I want you to feel comfortable. So I want to get vegan stuff. And she was like, oh, you don't have to do that. Like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, like, it's totally fine. Everyone's going to eat at the barbecue. I want you and your boyfriend to eat. Like, it's all good. Just let me know what you want. So instead of, being like, oh, that's cool, you're being inclusive, I kind of got an earful because she felt like she was being singled out, I guess. And I'm like, is it just me? So it's not really a big deal or no deal, but more of like, was I out of pocket for doing that? For kind of trying to have vegan options?
Well, you can't even win, right?
No,
Like,
right.
You got a friend who's a vegan.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, well, listen, well, tell me what you would like. So I'll make sure that I have, the kind of food that you want to eat.
You're singling me out.
Right. It's like, no, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, I know.
I want to get vegan hot dogs.
This is why people, when they ask me, are you vegan? I always say no. I just don't eat meat or dairy.
Vegan.
No, I'm not. But see, when people ask me to barbecues, right, they say the same thing. They make jokes.
But I do want to be inclusive,
What can I make for you? I'll say I'll bring my own. I'll bring.
She did say that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll bring
she
what
did say
what
that.
you can barbecue for me.
So what would you bring?
Whatever. I mean, whatever.
Well, if you don't, so you don't
that
eat,
impossible meat if it's a barbecue.
So you don't eat any meat.
No.
How long have you gone without eating meat?
It's been over almost 20 months now.
20 months.
Wow,
Yes.
that's awesome.
So no red meat,
Right.
no chicken,
None.
no fish.
Zero.
Huh.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
was that
I love me chicken.
motivated simply by wanting to lose weight, or was there more to it?
It's a funny story. Okay, I was working out and I was doing stairs and I got to the top and I tweaked my back. I have no idea how, but I wound up like, what do you call that? Your sciatica?
Oh.
And it was sending
Painful.
like nerve pain through
Yeah.
my leg and it was just painful. I have
Right.
never tapped out to pain in my life, right?
Yeah.
But at 3 a.m., I told my wife, I can't take this. I'm going to the emergency room, right? They have to give me something for this. So I went in and I'm waiting. And what do they call that when you're doing the intake? Anyway, they took my blood pressure.
Okay.
And the lady's eyes got so big and she dashed out of the room. And she came back with a doctor and said, your blood pressure is really, really high. Like, this is scary. We may have to keep you. I said, I feel fine. It's just pain. I don't care. I haven't seen blood pressure like this in a long time. And
Do you
I'm
remember what
surprised
the
you're-
numbers were?
It was way up there. I
Okay.
don't, but they were scared to death. So
Okay.
since then, I decided I was going to change up because they wanted to give me a pill or a diet plan. And he talked more about the pill than the diet plan. No one ever chooses the diet plan. So I chose that side, and I've been staying with it. That's
And
how
how's
I
your
got
blood
here.
pressure?
Great. Normal. Excellent.
Was it back to normal like a week later, or did it take
about a month?
2 years?
About a month.
Oh, really?
About a month.
A month of no meat.
Went back in, rechecked. He says, "Oh, the pills are working." I said, "Actually, I haven't taken one." He goes, "What have you been doing?" I said, "I've been doing this diet." "Oh, that's great. No one actually does that."
So
That's
if you
what he
ate,
said.
so if you ate chicken or you ate fish, how would that impact your blood pressure?
I have no idea.
But you just gave up all meat.
All of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I know. I feel
Do you
better.
miss
I
it?
feel great. Not really. I don't. That's the first question I get. I don't miss it at all. Yeah. I just don't have the taste for it anymore.
Wow.
And it's not just because of the BP. The inflammation in my body is gone. That's the crazy thing. That's why I said this is 40 miles in 4 days? I can just do things now. I can just get up and go now. I have the
Wow.
energy. Yeah. You
Wow.
should try it.
You know, I would try it.
You should try it.
I would try it. I would. But
Once we start training Little D, guess
Okay.
what he's going to be doing
Oh,
for
yeah.
a while?
No meat?
Oh, yeah. We're going to lean you out. Absolutely.
I thought we need to bulk him up.
We are. We're going to bulk him up. We're going to lean him out first.
Okay, so
You're going to see abs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
All these boys are like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was
We're going
like,
to make him a
okay.
monster.
All right, stick around, everybody, because the Queen has just told me in my ear she has really, really good news for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping, I don't know what this is about, but I know this. We're going to wrap this show up coming up, and then we're all going to haul ass to BMO.
Can't wait.
Because we are going to see the LAFC tonight against Real Salt Lake. And we're taking everybody. D'Marco, DeAndre, Funchy Love of the Queen, all 5 of us are going to the LAFC game tonight. And the Queen says she has good news. We'll find out what that is next.
It's time for the black and gold to bounce back from Saturday night's loss as the race for the top of the West rolls on.
We've gotten over the last game physically and mentally and preparing for Real Salt Lake, which is also a very good team this year.
LAFC and RSL are knotted up at the top of the West and come face to face tonight. Los Angeles Football Club versus Real Salt Lake. Pregame gets going tonight at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me talk to you about this issue of dealing with your homeowner's insurance. So your home floods, right? You have a big giant flood at your house, and you realize that the insurance adjuster is trying to pay you so little that you won't be able to repair the damage. That is when you call Avner Gatt. Avner Gatt is a public insurance adjuster who is on your side. Look, you can try and negotiate with the insurance company yourself. I've tried. You're going to find out very quickly it is not that simple. Avner Gatt and his team negotiate on your behalf to make sure you're getting the best possible outcome, not the insurance company. He and his team have been dealing with insurance companies for so many years. It's all they do. They've got the experience. They've got the industry know-how that you need on your side. Now, some of these folks used to work for insurance companies before they joined Avner's team, and Avner Gatt himself has 20 years of experience in this industry. Avner Gatt has one of the largest teams of professional, licensed public adjusters in California, and yes, the size is important. Avner has a unique winning recipe for handling homeowners' insurance claims. No one, and I mean no one, messes around with Avner Gatt and his team. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256, or visit AvnerGatt.com. That's AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. You call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256. Avner takes the call himself. Hello!
Get your red on and enjoy Angels baseball from the comfort of a suite. Entertain guests with all-inclusive packages. Call 888-796-HALO or visit angels.com/suites.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like choosing Derek Jeter as the pinch hitter for your baseball team.
Jeter, you're in. We need a home run.
I'll give it a try. I've swung a bat once or twice.
That's out of here. Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See? We didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
That is our final segment, music, which means we are about to wrap this thing up. And then me, D'Marco, DeAndre, Funchy Lubba, and the Queen.
Woo, woo.
We are all on our way to BMO, where we're going to see the LAFC. And for me and Funchy, it's our first time. Sucker!
And D'Marco.
My first time at LAFC.
Right.
Yes.
Not his first MLS game.
Second MLS.
Oh, wait, this is your first?
Yes.
This is my very first MLS game. It's my very first LAFC game. It's my very first time in BMO. And we're going to go to BMO right now because that is where Mario Ruiz is standing by, and I am told that he has good news. Now, Mario.
Yeah.
Hello, Mario.
What's happening?
Can I guess what the good news is?
Yeah, go for it. You can guess. Go for it.
They've moved the game back to 8:30 so that we can get there for the pregame festivities.
That's a great guess because that's one of my surprises. Surprises.
Really?
Yeah, they actually did move back the kickoff to 7:55 because they knew we were coming. So that's how much pull Cappy has right there. So they're moving it back.
So
25 minutes. So now you have extra time to get here. They knew the show was going to end at 7, so they pushed it back for you, Cappy.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. The second surprise is an even bigger one because I know you, Cappy, so well. I know you so well. I know how you do. So I had to get you a parking pass. Free parking for Cappy. I'm going to text it to you right now, so look out for your text.
Okay.
It's coming through right now, Cappy. So thank me later.
Hey.
But if I would have known that D'Marco was coming, I would have got you guys better tickets because me and D-Far go way back.
Oh, come on, man. Put me in with the
you should have
grunts.
told me.
Not to be ungrateful in any way, and thank you so much, but is it
Thank you, Rio.
Is it parking like where the players park? Is it like that kind of parking?
Right next to it, actually. Right next to it.
Oh, really? Hey, Dave. Dave, do we have like one of your extra parking passes or something?
No, I only get one, and I had to use it tonight. I would have given it to you guys had I known. But,
Dave, my man.
Sorry to jump in here, fellas.
Hey, no, Dave. Great. We can't wait to hear the
Yes,
game tonight.
sir.
Can't wait to come visit you guys in the booth. Maybe take some pictures.
Come through.
Sounds good.
Hey, Mario, question for you. All of us at 3 o'clock today were sitting in the conference room here at 710, and we were all like, damn, we're hungry. We should order some food, but we didn't. So none of us have eaten. What should we eat tonight at BMO?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. And it's a spot that's my gem. I go to this on the concourse. There's a stand. It's the Northgate Torta stand.
Yeah.
So you pull up to the Northgate Torta stand. It's right under section 125. Right under section 125, they pull out the bread. It's nice and warm, nice and toasted. They put the beans on there, the lettuce, the cheese, the queso fresco. They cut that fresh.
Sold.
And then they put carnitas on there, I think tomato. Oh, it's amazing. It's like the freshest thing that you can get at a stadium. It's really good.
Ya se me hizo agua la boca.
Yeah, and it's huge, too, so you guys can, split it.
Okay, but what does D'Marco do, though? Because he doesn't eat any
D'Marco
meat.
orders one or two for himself, and then he's good.
But he ain't going to have any of that.
Just asking for hold the carnitas.
Can they? Okay, yeah. Hold the carnitas.
Okay.
I love carnitas.
It got beans on there, and I
See?
think avocado, so that's good.
There you go.
Okay, so you could do it without the carnitas.
Well, can we get there first? I'm hungry.
Okay, so
I know, seriously. Se me hizo agua la boca.
Are you looking for a vegan option? Because they have vegan options here, too.
Do they
as
really?
Well. So, yeah.
At the same spot?
No, not that spot, but a different spot around the stadium.
Oh, text me where to go.
But
I'll
just
go.
to be clear, DeMarco's not a vegan. He doesn't want you to think he's a vegan.
Okay.
He doesn't eat meat.
My belt is leather.
He doesn't. he doesn't eat dairy, but he doesn't want to be called a vegan.
Right.
Pescatarian.
No, he doesn't even eat fish.
Nope.
No fish either. Okay.
Nope.
I like it.
Mario,
The DeMarco system. I love it.
Thank you.
I got the parking pass. Okay, great.
Awesome. Who's driving?
That's the question now.
Okay.
Who
has the biggest car?
Hey, Mario, you think all 5 of us could fit in Funchie's Prius?
No.
Oh, heck yeah. Lap it up, guys. Just like back in the day.
I told Cappy.
Lap it up.
Cappy has to sit between DeMarco and DeAndre. Little D and Big D.
Come on.
I'm going to sit on
He
DeAndre's
can handle
lap.
you, bro.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit on DeAndre's
Put
lap.
DeMarco on Funches, and you guys are good.
There we go. Or the other way.
Mario,
it's going to be a good one tonight, though. It's going to be a good one. RSL and LAFC are tied on points, battling for that first spot in the West.
Oh,
and,
it's going to be good.
The last time LAFC was in Utah, it was like a blizzard.
Right.
It was like unplayable conditions.
Yeah, and they played it anyway.
They played it anyway. It wasn't too pretty, but LAFC definitely want to get that payback on them tonight.
Mario, I got my LAFC scarf on.
Looks good.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Can't wait, man. We are psyched to come.
You guys got to come through the booth for real, like at halftime or something.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? We gonna text you and tell you where we're at or something?
Yeah.
And you're gonna
For sure.
handle it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll bring you guys up.
Freaking
for sure.
man. The freaking man.
He got this.
Yes, he does.
My man.
Yep.
Yes, he does. Mario, we appreciate you, man. We'll see you there as fast as we can possibly get there.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
Thank you,
All right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Mario
Delaying
Ruiz.
the game for us. How
Dude,
about that?
delaying the game by 25 minutes so we can get there.
Awesome.
That is just
Hey.
this is
I
gonna be
miss
fun.
doing that on this show.
This is gonna be fun. All right, so how fat? I'm gonna tell you who's gonna hold us up.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be DeAndre.
Yeah, true
Going
that.
to hold us up.
DeAndre's
Why?
gonna hold us up because he got like little things he got to do, put the podcast out, cut things up.
Bleep the podcast.
Come on, bro.
You know, I got to, man. That's the only way we can get imaging and all that stuff.
Take
man.
a laptop.
I wish I could. I wish
So
I
what's
could.
the deal? What's your story, man?
No, I'm
Well,
gonna
let
put
him
the podcast
stop talking.
up.
Let him do the podcast right now.
The podcast's already ready to go. All I
Oh,
gotta
it
do
is?
is publish it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Let's
anybody?
break so
Funch
he
is
can
like,
go.
let's go.
Funchie's like, come on, man. My
Breaks
Prius
now. We
is,
can
is
probably
warmed
do the
up.
podcast in 5 minutes. We can go.
Yeah.
All right, listen. If anybody's going to be at the LAFC game tonight, we are going to be in the house.
Yes, sir.
Say what's happening.
Okay, yeah, come on up.
Say what up.
Say what's happening. And then when DeMarco orders that amazing torta, all right, he's going to have the carnitas on the side. We'll give you DeMarco's.
You can have my carnitas.
We'll give you his carnitas. Great job, Queen. Awesome work, Funchy Lover. Terrific job, Lil D. Greater job, Big D.
My man.
And we are out. We're back tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.